physical. It's time to talk some this and more. We gonna talk about it all. DVD, CD, UHD, VHS, books, Blu-ray. Who knows, maybe you'll even see a laser disc today. So let's get physical. We wanna talk some physical media. Movies and TV, music and more. Come check out what we have in store. This is the media house stream. It's time for some physical media on FanZcene.
I know it was like really popular because it like won some Oscars and whatever, but
Jimmy does that.
It's got the Mighty Ducks guy. Got that guy.
No! Yes, but no! He's not the Mighty Ducks guy! It's Emilio Estevez! For the Brand! You can never have enough physical media.
Too true. As always, they say too true. Well, hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to the Physical Media Show here on FanZcene. With me tonight are the youngins again, Rook and Runner. Sadly, Tom is still on vacation, but he should be back hopefully next week. So we'll have Tom back next week. Yeah.
round 2 with the youngins.
Yeah, round 2 of the youngins.
We representing.
I'm gonna have to actually start taking drugs to be on here with you too.
Bad time.
No, never. So how you guys doing this evening?
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm all right. I'm feeling pretty good.
Subway has not snatched me back into their clutches, so I'm doing pretty good. But one employee was like, "Hey, I might be leaving in 2 weeks." I'm like, "Don't you fucking dare! Don't you dare! Not yet.
Fall back
a little longer."
The Subway vortex is where Rook is going to end up back up.
Maybe, but hopefully not. Hopefully we'll be ahead of the game, but we'll see.
We'll see how you succeed in whatever you do.
Yes.
Let's say hi to the chat and get into the show here. We do have tonight with us. What's going on? Okay, I hit the wrong button. We have FKHC 2005. First, hell to you. Glad to have you in the chat. What's up, Void King? And it says, it's rare for me to ask for help, but I just got myself a Blu-ray copy of Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes Season 2, but there's little to nothing on this version. Do you have it? I do not. That's like that Disney cartoon, right?
That's one of the cartoons. Not a horrible cartoon.
I grew up with that show.
But
I grew up with that show.
I haven't heard of there being like any more info or like
I think I have
anything else on release, but I don't know.
Have the DVDs of like maybe the first 3 seasons or something like that.
I know it's Disney, and if you mean like there's like just the episodes on there, it's Disney. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't think that they came with extra stuff. I don't think so.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if you mean like there's little nothing on it but just episodes. It's Disney. They're not going to put special features on there. They don't like special features. So I don't know much about it. I don't own it. I don't have it. I don't think I've ever even seen an episode of it, but I know about the show.
It was a good show. It was a pretty good show back in the day.
So I would have to say it's probably because if there's nothing on it but just this episodes, it's because it's Disney. They wouldn't put stuff on for this cartoon.
That show is actually what kind of got me excited for the Avengers like live action in the first place, was because of that show.
That was kind of what it was for, in a way, to get people a little familiar with a lot of these characters again around the time that's coming around anyway.
Yeah, a little bit, because like the way it started, it kind of sort of did what the MCU did, whereas like they would flesh out a lot of the main heroes, and then you would get to the team up stuff much later on. I mean, there were team up stuff here and there, but there were a lot more character focused and stuff, which was good. But I haven't seen that show in so fucking long.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode of it, but I hope that helps, because if that's your problem, it's just because I would say because Disney really doesn't put special features on their cartoons or anything like that, TV show wise. But howdy, Ace Hanlon, and I 100% agree with you. The Batman sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Hell and yes to you, Dragonzilla, and yes, I second that once again. The Batman sucks.
You know what? Then Superman sucks.
That's fine. That's your opinion. You've
Okay,
said that
and
already.
the Batman sucks is your guys' opinion, but I think it's
Yeah.
better than what you guys.
I thought Superman was better than the Batman. I thought the Batman sucked, but
I
you have your opinion on my opinion.
I
That's
wholeheartedly
fine.
disagree, and I don't think the Batman's a perfect movie. I think it has problems
It's
too.
a shit movie.
It's a better movie. It's a better
But hi
made
to you,
movie.
Danny Holy. Glad to see you out there in the chat. Hello to you, Hank V. Glad to see you as well. What is up, Tim Hayes? Hell to you. Glad to see you in the chat. Hell to you, Brian Barth. Glad to see you out there as well. Who am I missing? Hell to you, Clark the Shark. Glad to see you in the chat too. As always, Del Buffett. Howdy to you. Corley and Rogue. Hello. Rick Johnson. Glad to see you. Sorry, no Tom again tonight. He's on vacation. He should be back next week. He's out living the life, having a good time. Good evening to you, Tyrell72. And Tom deserves a vacation. Let's be honest. Tom deserves a vacation. So he really needed it. He really needed it. What's up, Psycho Not Your Daddy? As always, I love your name. Hello to you. And yes, all is well. And Rick Johnson, there you go for Void King. He said the second season was E1 Canadian release. So I guess it was an American. So for the Avengers. Jose Morales, hello to you. A bit late in the game. Which show? We was talking about the
Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah.
TV show.
No, not special features of Blu-ray. So what's wrong with the Blu-ray then? What do you mean? There's absolutely nothing.
No, he had a message. He had a message below his other message where he said, for context, the season releases and. Well, yeah. Then I don't understand. Then I don't know.
Do you mean like the disc itself is completely blank? Is that what you mean? Because
like doesn't have all the episodes, or like I don't know what else would be on there. I guess.
Yeah. If there's nothing on it, no show, nothing, then you probably bought a bad like a bootleg. You probably bought like a bootleg from somebody.
Yeah, those I'm just not sure what else. What do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So I agree, Ace Hanlon. The Batman is garbage. Yes.
Oh my!
I think we're all caught up there. But thank you guys for everybody in chat, everybody on YouTube and X watching. I appreciate you guys. Void King. If that's what your problem is, either you'd have to give me a little more context, because if everything's on the disc and I don't know what you're talking about. But if there's like nothing on the disc, either the disc was faulty or you bought a bootleg, which can happen. It depends on where you bought it from. If you bought it on eBay, and it can happen on Amazon too. So especially since Rick had said that it was a Canadian release, sometimes they'll like bootleggers will take that and sell it. So. Oh, you don't have it. Oh, that's because then, like as Rick said, it's a Canadian release. If you're an American, if you're in the US, you cannot buy it unless you get the Canadian. You have to get the Canadian version.
I gotcha. I think I found a copy that was like at a $5 bin at one of my stores or something. But
okay, you have it. Then I'm failing to see. If you have it, I don't know what you're getting at. If you can't seem to find it for sale and you have it,
no listing on eBay.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to. You said to sell it. He's trying to sell it.
No,
I don't know.
Can't see to find it for sale. I'm not sure what you're getting at, Void King. But with that being said, let's get into the upcoming releases, and we'll get into the the things. I know Vinegar Syndrome had their big thing, so let's get into see what we can find here from everybody. What we have for upcoming releases. I don't care about the newsroom. It looks like Imprint is releasing G.I. Jane from Ridley Scott and what's her name, Demi Moore on 4K. So that's coming.
Is that a good movie? I've heard of that movie a lot for like forever, but never watched it.
I never watched it either.
I've seen it. I didn't like it.
Okay.
That's why I've heard not like amazing things about it, so I just never bothered.
It's kind of just meh. It's pointless, really. It really is.
Okay.
That's the one where Demi Moore has like a buzz cut and shit.
Yeah, that's where she was like, "I'm gonna kick ass."
Yeah.
And it's really, it's not a girl bossy movie. It's just kind of a really boring movie. is from what I remember of it. So
Okay.
yeah. Looks like the Shout Factory, Shit Factory, Scream Factory, whatever you want to call it, is releasing a steelbook of The Howling. That seems like they're all good for that anymore. Is just releasing steelbooks of movies they've already released 100 times.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
yeah. It looks like the Beastmaster is coming from Shout Factory on
I thought
October
they announced that a
25th
while
on
ago.
4K. I think they did. I think the pre-order's up.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Snowden. Did we ever talk about they're releasing the movie Snowden on
Oh,
4K?
I just saw that today, but they're releasing like all of Oliver Stone's movies on 4K.
Yeah.
Like literally all of them.
I know.
He's got some like special deal with Shout or something.
Yeah. Who knows? Oh yeah, and the big news, they're releasing Tron 1
Oh,
and 2
yes.
from Disney on 4K for the first time. They are also releasing them in steelbooks and standard editions.
Well,
But
the
I know
standard edition I think is UK though, right?
no, it looks like it seems to be fine. Here's I'm looking at it right now.
Are they
I'll show you.
because the standard edition covers look kind of weird. Like
It
they
doesn't
don't.
have the little foreign logos at the bottom, so these look to be clearly American, or at least right there. So it looks like to be the standard editions are coming.
I guess, but wouldn't they have the digital part up top of there too? For
What do you
it to
mean?
be, you know how it says
It says
4K
4K, but
plus Blu-ray plus digital?
sometimes
Disney does that for a decent amount of their stuff.
they do. But
They don't do digital for international though.
it depends, and there's no little like the international logos at the bottom there, like because they always have the 14 or the whatever different
That's
logo when
true.
it's international.
Yeah, it's just these covers to me. I mean, I could be wrong. They just don't seem as legit compared to the steelbooks.
I
But
would
just
say
seem-
that's probably legit. I would
Okay.
say it's probably legit.
But that's great. I will be getting both movies on 4K at
But
some point.
I know we can confirm the 4K steelbooks
Yeah.
are coming. The 4K steelbooks are coming. I'm not sure if the pre-order is up yet. I've heard some people debate that.
I saw it
might
up
be,
on
but I'm not
Walmart
sure.
last night.
Yeah.
I saw it up on
so-
Walmart last night, but it was like $40. I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy Tron.
Yeah,
for
well, it's Disney, so
I know.
that's
I'm like,
actually cheap for a Disney steelbook, $40, because usually they're $60.
yeah, that's true.
So,
Um,
that's the buyer beware. It's your decision on that. Also coming on October 11th, the Creepshow TV series is getting a big collection. It's 4 seasons, comes with comic books, everything. So if you're from Shudder, so that looks to be like a really cool set. If you guys want to get a hold of that, I'm sure I gotta find the Vinegar Syndrome titles because I know Vinegar Syndrome. Okay, so Vinegar Syndrome has for their thing they're coming out with The Resurrected on 4K. Highly recommend that movie. It's one of my favorite Lovecraft movies that is vastly underrated. It is a great movie. Stars oh my god, Chris Sarandon from Fright Night and Child's Play and Princess Bride. Great story based on a Lovecraft story. It's one of the more serious ones. Like I love Reanimator and I love oh my god, I can't remember the other one. My god, I can't remember that. From Beyond. I love Reanimator, From Beyond, and some of those, but those can be a little, funny at times. But From Beyond's a little more serious. But this one is taken like The Resurrected is taken really, really seriously. Thank you, Rick. I couldn't remember From Beyond. The Resurrected is taken very, very seriously. It's written, directed by Dan O'Bannon, who is from Alien, who did Return of the Living Dead and all that. Great movie. Highly recommend it. Vinegar Syndrome is also releasing of Monsters and in Madness, the films of Larry Fassbender, which is Wendigo and The Last Winter. They're releasing the Gang Related, starring Tupac man, my mind is slipping tonight. The Strange Affair with a limited slipcover, and Bloodstained Italy, Obscene Desire, The Bloodstained Lawn, Death Falls, Lightly, limited slipcover. All these are limited slipcovers as well. So that's what Vinegar Syndrome is releasing, and I think we might all be caught up. If am I missing something?
There's a few. Shout, they released. I think it's available for pre-order now. Some of the Hong Kong action classics.
Oh yeah.
Hard Boiled, directed by John Woo, who some of you might know.
Yeah, I saw that.
And A Better Tomorrow trilogy, which I believe the first two were directed by John Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Those are available to pre-order. They're from Shout. Hard Boiled I actually watched recently. That's a fucking incredible film.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, dude, you'd love it. This like Hard Boiled was actually like his last Hong Kong movie before he started making shit for Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So he went from Hard Boiled to then working on Hard Target with Van Damme.
Yeah. And
but,
I know
Hard Boiled's fucking great.
Yeah. I would see that one.
That
I
was
don't
fun.
Yeah, I don't know if we brought up all these. I know we mentioned the Mask last week because the Mask is getting 4K from Arrow.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we brought up all the Arrow releases. They're releasing The Apartment. That's in the UK. The Apartment, Speak No Evil, and Deadly Friend are all UK releases. The Mask is UK, USA, and Canada. Red Planet on 4K and Outland on 4K are USA, Canada, and UK. So I'm looking forward to Mask and Outland. So I already have Deadly Friend, which is a good movie starring Christy Swanson.
I was gonna say the Mask is like the only one that's kind of exciting. I don't know if I'd pre-order that one yet or whatever.
Yeah.
No one wants that Ace Hanlon.
Someone says the South Park longer and uncut or whatever 4K.
It's already on 4K.
No,
that's just coming to UK.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the UK because they get the Warner Brothers logo on there, but we get the Paramount because Paramount releases it like domestically.
Okay.
Because I own it already from last year.
Yeah, it's already been released in the US. That's just for the.
It's UK. Already. I was gonna say it's already been released because I own it.
Yes, the Chris Frankenstein. I brought that up last week in here. So it's that you got to get that from the Warner Archive, and I think it was also somebody told me in the comments last week that the UK version has already been out for pre-order and it's sold out. So like there's two versions of it: UK version of it, and then the version that we get in America from Warner Brother. But yeah. I think that is all. I think that's all. That's from what I can see.
Bone Collector.
I think we mentioned that.
Did we mention that it's coming from 4K?
Yeah, with
Kino.
Denzel Washington and
Angelina Jolie.
I think we mentioned that one before. So
maybe we did.
I think we did.
I was just looking through all the recent shit right now.
The 2022 version of Speak No Evil is coming out, but we typically. When we do this, like me and Tom, we typically we don't really necessarily always do the mainstream movies like that. They're coming out because most people know like those newer movies from 2025 and 2024 are coming out. So yeah, so the Speak No Evil remake is out, but I from what I heard, a lot of people didn't like that one.
Oh, the one that Blumhouse did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some people say that was kind of a pointless remake because the original came out like not that long ago.
So. Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people liked what they did with it, how they made it. So
yeah, because I have a couple of friends that I believe liked the original, and they were just like, yeah, like I don't know why they even did that last year.
Yeah. All right. Well, I believe that is all. I believe that's all that we're all caught up to. So let's go with you, Rook, because Rook supposedly has all physical media picks tonight. No, I saw one. he has no. I saw it on Netflix, but I don't have the physical release yet. So
I do. So, I've shown this before, but that was before I watched it, I think, a long time ago. So, got the Better Call Saul, the whole collection, the whole shebang. I watched all the special features as well as finished the whole season finally, and I have seen Breaking Bad, of course. But yeah, really good freaking show here. People try to compare sometimes which one is better. That's like a really extremely difficult question to answer because both have really high quality for different reasons. Both are like very slowly paced. I guess Saul is possibly a little bit slower paced, but it has like in a way bigger payoffs for its slow pace. Uh, the characters and all of them are really good. Freaking Lalo down here, Lalo Salamanca is a really awesome addition. You even get Carol Burnett down here. The Better Call Saul. So Better Call Saul is a prequel, but it came out after Breaking Bad. But it shows a lot of stuff that happens after Breaking Bad as well, and I think it's in the timeline. It's supposed to be after El Camino as well for the movie that was about Jesse after Breaking Bad. And all the pilots for each season, there's 6 seasons here. Each pilot starts with like the future, like post Breaking Bad stuff, where Saul is under the identity of Dean Pakovic.
Pilot. I like how you called each pilot. The first episode is
sorry.
only the pilot.
I feel like when I watched the commentary, I feel like the director said that or something. So or maybe he said the pilot episode or each first episode, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Each first episode of each season. And so a cool thing that they do is when you're in the future, they have it in black and white, which seems like a small type of thing, but it's like a more dreary time period. But usually when you go back in time, sometimes things are in black and white, but it's in the future where it's black and white, not in color. And they do a really good filmmaking stuff with that and use of color where they need to as well. Just really good freaking show. You wouldn't think that you'd need a backstory on a character like Saul Goodman if you watch Breaking Bad, but if you watch Better Call Saul, you'll get hooked easily enough. Again, some people I think even in the chat have said that like there's some parts where it kind of drags a little bit, but it really depends on what you want to focus on. They payoffs. There's so much rewarding payoffs for whatever drag you might feel in it. It is really good. If Walter White is like the MacGyver with like cooking meth and stuff and surviving all that, Saul is like the MacGyver with the law. So if you have any interest in that sort of thing, he does really good. There's a lot of, he's the kind of guy where, you really want to root for Saul, even if he does something bad. You feel like he kind of deserves a win eventually. He's a really like guy that you're like, come on, can you just give him a break? Can you let the guy? No, you get. It's really, really good freaking show. There's not as many. There is action in this because like Mike Ehrmantraut is in this quite a bit. If you guys liked him in Breaking Bad, there's a lot of stuff with him where more of the action might be focused on, as well as like really good emotional episodes too, like that he's able to carry sometimes. But so freaking good. There's a couple of deaths that are like, you're watching the whole time, and that like because you've seen Breaking Bad, some characters aren't going to be around for it.
Yeah.
But it's like this is like the best kind of prequel where even though you might have an idea vaguely about things that might happen, they keep you on your toes and can surprise you big time. Like what the. A lot of people's reactions were kind of similar to mine, where I'm like, what? I was like predicting this and thinking this and that. And, even if I kind of predicted it, the way that they do it caught me off guard. And it's like, shit, that's like really good, especially when you're like hyper aware of everything and like trying to keep track of everything. Just a really good show overall. I recommend if you guys like Breaking Bad, I think you should always check this out. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, you could start with Better Call Saul if you want to, or go into Breaking Bad. I'd say it's the both of those seasons are kind of the shows where it doesn't matter which one you watch first. You'd get value either way out of both of them, and it'd be just fine. Maybe there'd just be a few things like if you watched this first, you'd know, oh, I know that character already from Better Call Saul. It's pretty much the only thing that would really be there. You already have a little bit more of the flesh that wasn't fully needed, but that's kind of the thing why this is also a really good one. Like if you think of like the Solo movie for Star Wars, it's like, oh, here's Han's name now. Oh, here's how he gets his gun, which is just a guy hands him a gun. this show does a really good job at like really
This is
putting
how he meets
substance.
Chewbacca.
Yeah, this show does a really good job on putting substance behind anything that happens, essentially, without even trying to make it like that's the purpose. That's like things getting filled out is like a side effect of just the character storytelling and everything that they do. It's just a benefit, if anything, like a perk, which is really good for the show. It's not like bogged down trying to go, oh, look at what we're trying to set up here. No. That's not the focus. That's like a sprinkle on top, if anything. In the behind the scenes stuff, they have a lot of funny things. Like if you guys ever worked a fast food job and watched a training video, they have like apparently little training videos with like Mike Ehrmantraut and a couple other Gus Fring at that. When they aired the show, they might have shown them like during commercials or something as what it kind of looked like. They would have shown them, not just have them on the behind the scenes. And they made like a little music video for Saul, which is kind of funny. It's like a little folky kind of song. Like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
We'll fight for your rights when your back's against the wall. Stick it to the man. Justice for all. Better call Saul. If the FBI finds kids trapped in your creepy van, just stay cool and tell them you're the ice cream man. A lot of funny shit. It's a very humorous show. It's dramatic. You really root for Saul. I mean, he's Jimmy McGill is his like real name, and you like if there's any like they give a lot of depth why he is Saul Goodman by the time, and it's not even the point. That's just a byproduct of what happens. It's not like we're trying to explain why he's Saul Goodman, and it's like no, that's just like a result of what happens, which is good and built on really well. Good.
It's Saul Goodman.
Yeah, well, that's like part. Yeah, Saul Goodman. But then you see
I've never seen it.
There's just more layers and layers beyond stuff, which is just great. I recommend it. I don't know if you'll ever actually want to see it, Greg, but
yeah,
I recommend you do.
I've watched all of Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad, and I've wanted to watch the show. I just don't have a lot of time. So.
No, I get you. This is a time-consuming kind of show, but it's even if you watched like an episode once in a while, I think it'd still be worth it for you whenever you get the chance to.
I do want to see it. I do want to see it. It's just I have to find time. I loved Breaking Bad. I really did. I enjoyed that show. It's one of the best shows I've seen in years. So
yeah. And I mean, and that's the thing too. Like 80% of the crew that worked on Breaking Bad was here for Better Call Saul, and all of them knew like that they're following a legacy of Breaking Bad, and I feel like they put a lot of their talent to that, which is why I feel like it's either equal to, if not better, than Breaking Bad in terms of its quality. So that is, I guess I'll leave it at that. I could say a lot more, but I know you want to have a shorter show, so let's.
I mean, if I've seen it, we talk longer on it, but I have not seen it, so.
Yeah, man, I have to talk about Wall of Foam. I want to talk about all these characters, but now I'll save them for eventually in the future. When you guys are able to see some of it, I'll be waiting.
I was gonna say I need to see it. I watched all of Breaking Bad last year, and I'm like, it's a great show. I would watch Better Call Saul, but I need a break.
Yeah, no, I got you. That's fine. That's fine.
That's just kind of me. Plus, I think I'm pretty sure I said this on last week's show. I'm not the biggest TV show consumer.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I'm more of a movie guy in terms of format, because my thing with TV shows is Quentin Tarantino even said this. It's like when you have so much story within a series and so much going on, you're gonna forget some things. Whereas when you watch a movie, like it's all gonna like you're gonna remember exactly like what is happening because of.
Yeah, well, because it's only 2 hours worth of content compared to like 10 or 20 or something.
I find that very funny, considering that Quentin Tarantino is a huge CSI fan and even directed an episode of CSI because he was such a huge fan of the TV series CSI.
Well, he does like TV. He's just more of a movie guy.
No, I get that. I just find that funny.
But he said this. He said this when he was on Joe Rogan, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "This is exactly my thing with TV shows." Like, that's so weird.
Yeah. Last thing I'll say, just as another positive, is like at the end. So there's the love interest Kim Wexler. They used to date in the past, and they're pretty much a couple throughout the show. There's not after season 1. It's not like a will. It's not a will they won't they for like 5 seasons. They're pretty much together. Like after season 1, there's a lot of rockiness to it, and she's like a higher position type of person, but she's not a bitch. Well, I mean, you could argue later that she does things that are harsh, but like she's not like a Skylar, where she kind of divided a lot of people and in their terms of liking her or not. Kim is like a more likable character overall, I would say.
That's funny.
So I'll end with that.
There you go. Geek Flag with Nate says, "Hey guys, what's up? Greg, I just bought a DVD set from Amazon for a film collection of John Carpenter, Village of the Damned, Prince of Darkness, The Thing, and They Live for $14.99. That's a good deal. It's a good deal. Congratulations."
Is that the 4K?
No, it's a DVD set, he said.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
That's badass.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I wish I would have seen it so I could talk to you more about it. I personally like TV shows, so I
do like
movies
some
and
TV shows. It's just hard for me to get into some.
But that's the thing is, most of the TV shows I've seen, like I believe we talked last week about it, is like I grew up watching them, so I much like most new movies and most TV series, I don't watch a lot of new movies and a lot of new TV series, so I haven't found a TV series outside of like Cobra Kai, which I have never even finished, and Stranger Things and Breaking Bad that I've wanted to invest my time in. I think the last TV I invested my time in was Game of Thrones, and that fucking sucked. So
okay, I understand. Yeah,
see that's why I haven't started Game of Thrones yet, because of how it ended, from what I've heard. And I'm like, you know what? It's like I'll watch it eventually, but like not now.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Dexter for the first 4 seasons. After that, it went downhill, and I never went back.
Yeah, that's kind of what you got to do with Game of Thrones: is do at least 4 seasons and then decide if you want to continue or not, sort of a thing.
Dexter really should have ended on the 4th season, because the 4th season was amazing, and the ending is just so like, yep, this is where this was going to head if you didn't do it. And then after that, they kind of like, where do you go from there? And it kind of just fizzled.
I feel like Dexter's the kind of show that would have had a probably solid ending after a certain season, and then be like, okay, that's it. There's no more show. We're good.
I believe they went on for 6 seasons of the original series. I think with 6 seasons.
And that they have extras. They have more series of it.
Yeah, because it ran its original run was, I believe, 6 seasons, and then it ended, and it ended horrible. Everybody complained about it. Then they brought it back for a special limited series, and once again it did horrible again, and everybody complained about it. Now for a 3rd time right now, so it's on right now. So I don't know if people are enjoying it or not. So
that's crazy. I've like watched episode 1. I'm trying to ease into that. I'm starting Ozark and Dexter a little bit here and there. No. Yeah, getting through some of these. I'm slowly going through multiple shows at once, sort of. Now.
Yeah, but I did enjoy Dexter. I really like the first 4 seasons of Dexter are freaking solid. Just like some really great TV. And then I kind of like after that, it kind of started to go downhill really, really quickly, because I think some of the people that like worked on the show and created the show eventually left the show, and other people came in, and it went down. It started to fall off bad time. So in my opinion, but I know a lot of people love Dexter. A lot of people still love Dexter. That's why they keep bringing it back, I guess. So, but with that, let's move on. Sorry, Rook. I wish I could talk a little more about Better Call Saul. I really do, because I can hear that you're really excited about it when watching it.
That's we need a whole show for that one, man.
I love that passion when people find something like that they just really sink it into, and you watch all the special features. So that right there,
yeah.
That warms my heart. So that warms my heart, because I'm a special features guy. But let's go to you. Yeah, let's go to your runner. What do you got for your next one?
Oh God.
Your first one, I should say. I said next one.
Yeah. Okay, this will be quick. We don't need to talk about this too much. It's a very simple premise. Okay, first of all, have any of you seen this fucking movie?
No.
Ambulance? No.
Ambulance? No, I've
Okay.
not seen Ambulance.
You know who it's directed by?
No.
Ice Cube or something?
I can be honest, I've never even heard of it.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
This came out a few years ago. It's directed by Michael Bay. It's his last
Michael
movie that he's
Bay?
directed. Yes. And I got this for dirt cheap. I think it was like less than a year ago, maybe a year ago, something. No, it was a year ago, I think.
Mhm.
So I did watch it a while ago, but I'm like, I wasn't sure if I brought it on or not. But it's okay at best. I don't know. It's just the premise is very simple. This guy right here, his wife needs some medical bills paid, so he calls in his I think like adopted brother or whatever, who's like a really skilled like criminal, and so they rob a bank and shit goes out of the fucking water. I didn't know it was a remake. Or maybe I did and I
I've
just
never
forgot.
even heard of it, so I
Um
didn't even know Michael Bay directed something like that.
yeah, no, he did. So it's kind of like a heist thing where like they try to like get the money for his adopted brother, and fucking Isa Gonzalez is the nurse or somebody who like works for like the medical industry, and she's in the ambulance, and they hijack the ambulance to get away from the cops essentially,
I
and
get
they
why it's
have to
called
run away from the
Ambulance.
cops. Yeah, exactly. That's really what it is.
So that it's going to
Um,
be like they smuggled drugs through the ambulance and
yeah, and then
use
there's
the medical system or something to
and of course it's
get
Michael
by.
Bay, so there's boom boom and crazy action and car
Boom, boom.
chases and all that type of shit. It's all there. It's all there, man. It's a Michael Bay movie. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
everything you would expect for it to be.
it sounds like it.
So
Our conversations are going great because Rook brought up Better Call Saul. We've never seen it. You brought on Ambulance. We've never seen it. So,
I know.
And I think my next movie you guys probably have never seen either. But if you got anything to say about it while you can.
Okay.
Ambulance.
Honestly, you can go next. Like, oh, okay. You know what? Let me look that up right now.
It's probably better than the Michael Bay one.
It probably is.
All right. Well, I don't know if you want to continue or
I don't know if I need to continue. It's just it's an all right. So like I'll say this, the cinematography is not like amazing. There's some weird like there's a lot of drone shots in it, and there's a lot of fucking shaky cam at times.
Oh,
Like a
Yeah, a lot
lot
of
of
those
it.
movies are tough to watch because he doesn't really know how to make your eyes like what you're watching like pleasant. He doesn't make things pleasant on the eyes. He
Yeah,
I struggle with that.
yeah, exactly. So there's that problem with the movie. Like other than that, it's like I didn't think it was horrible. It was just okay. It's
Yeah.
everything you would expect for it to be at this point. Like it's a Michael Bay film.
sounds like a very exciting, fun movie to watch.
Well, what's funny is the budget on the film was pretty damn low for a Michael Bay film. But
Yeah.
it didn't do as well in the box office, I think.
I don't think anybody heard of the movie, so they just didn't watch it.
The only reason I remember the movie was because I think it either came out the day before or after my birthday. The year it came out. That's it. That's the only reason why I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Go ahead.
But yeah,
Go ahead.
that's it. I'm kind of surprised Rook's never heard of it. I feel like Rook would
I've
at
probably
least
seen
hear.
a trailer. I've probably seen a trailer, and it's one of those trailers that blends in with trailers that's not that interesting. It's like, oh yeah, heist and to get chased. So I don't know, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally one of those movies where it's just like, oh, if you're bored as hell and you just need something dumb to watch, there you go, Ambulance.
I've never heard of it at all. All right then. I'll go for my first pick. Something a little more exciting. I have the movie Crawl. Has anybody ever heard of this movie?
I have heard of that, and that
I've
is
heard of
I'm
it.
gonna watch that eventually. That's
From producer Sam Raimi.
I've been wanting to
that's
watch this
alligators
for a
in the
while.
house or something. Yeah.
I really don't know why it's called Crawl. It should really be called Swim.
Well, it's like I assume that she gets her legs bitten off at some point, and then she's
No.
got to crawl around
No.
or something.
No, that's not even it doesn't even happen.
It's actually funny. I saw a different movie that has the same title, and I thought it was that movie, but it wasn't. So
this is actually a pretty solid movie. I wish I would have had the 4K because I know it's on 4K now. So, but this is a really good movie. Actually, it's a very simple nature run amok creature feature type movie. It's only 87 minutes long. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It knows exactly what it is. It's not a girl bossy movie because it's a girl is the star. It's not a girl bossy movie. It's actually a really good girl father daughter movie. If you've ever, because it's about a father and daughter. So it's about this girl. It takes place in Florida. Takes place in Florida too. She's a swimmer at the Florida college down there. It's I can't even remember the name of it. The Gators, actually, I think they are the Gators. The Florida. She's a swimmer, and she's having a little bit of trouble. She can't get her, her swimming down just right. Her mom and dad is divorced. There's a hurricane coming in. Her older sister, who lives in Boston, calls her and says she can't get a hold of their dad, and she's worried about him. And she goes, "Okay, well, I'll drive out there and check on dad. Make sure he's okay since this hurricane's coming in." And she goes out there to find, and she can't find him. He's not in his condo, so she drives out to their family home that they're supposed to be selling. And I guess this is why it might be called Crawl. So she has to get down into the crawl space of the house to try to find her dad because she can't find him, and she's like following where he may be. And she finds him.
And all the names you could name a gator movie, though.
I know Crawl. I don't know why, but it
Chomp.
doesn't
Well,
really
you can
work.
do that for a
Calling it
shot, too.
chomp or teeth or
But it
swim.
works,
Anything would make sense that isn't crawl.
It kind of works. And so like she crawls down into the I guess the crawl space under the house or wherever the dad is. She finds him laid out. He's knocked out and he's got a big old chomp mark on his shoulder. And and I love the fact that, like I said, it's not all girly bossy because her first instinct is oh my God, my dad, what do I do? And she tries to pick him up. She can't pick him up. It's their dad. He's
heavy. Well, in general, I've tried to pick up an unconscious person. Limp bodies are heavy because their weight is all distorted and weird, and you can't really grab it very easily.
She's a girl. She's
it's weird, man.
So she's got to use her mind, and she gets this tarp and rolls him over onto this tarp and starts dragging him. Which is very smart. And then just as she's dragging him, there's a alligator behind her, and it comes charging at him, and it's really good the way they hide the gators because it's dark under here and everything, and so you kind of see maybe a little something in the background or something, and you don't know what it is at first, and then when the gator, it's got good jump scares in that sense, where the gator comes out, and so they get stuck under the house, and the hurricane's coming in and starts filling up with water, right? So they're surrounded by not one, not two, but tons of gators who've gotten in under the house because the waters are rising, and they're coming in and stuff. So it's this game of survival. It's like I said, it's this very simple, easy
gators are one of those natural, stealthy, quiet kind of hunters.
So they play that very well in the movie, and it's just very simple, effective father-daughter. The father's not he's not, he's got to coach her because he was her coach to begin with, and they've had a bit of a falling out since their parents divorced, and he had stopped coming to her swim meets at college and everything. So they have this great moment where they got to talk to each other about this, and he coaches her because he can't quite he's been attacked by the gator, so it's not it's man bad, woman good. It's no, they work together in this movie, and you're really rooting for her by the end of the movie and her dad to survive, and it's just one of those is like one after another. Like, okay, the water's rising. We're stuck down here. Oh, we found a way out. Oh, we can't get out this way. Oh, we better go this way.
It's a good like push and pull, rise and fall
it's good
sort of thing.
like, okay, here's some cops. They're coming to help us. Oh, the gators ate them. So,
yeah, here's the reinforcements, and they're not anymore. We got out of this,
like,
but now there's this problem.
People over there looting.
I got them to move, but now we're getting chased. Now I've got us into a new area, and now it filled up with more water. I got to a higher place, but now there's more gators, and it's like okay, so yeah.
It's a great metaphor because like as the hurricane rises and the water rises from the hurricane, they have to keep getting higher and higher, to get out. And it's just really, it's just
less and less space.
Yeah. It's just really like claustrophobic, intense, 87-minute movie. I miss movies like this. It like I said, it knows what it is. It's a hurricane, nature run amok with creature features, and where these alligators are just chasing these two people, and with enough like little family drama to help you along with these characters, to where you really, because like when you first meet her, you kind of think she's a little bit arrogant. But then you understand why, and then like you really start to really root for these two people in this movie. Like by the end of the movie, you're like, come on, you can do this, please survive. And yes, they both get attacked. Like she does get bit by the alligator. She does get her arms bit and her hand bit. The dad gets his arm bit off in the movie. So I know I'm spoiling probably too much of it, but they like work together so well.
It's kind of if it feels like one of those ones that it's simple enough and short enough that it's okay to have it spoiled, because watching it's still different than hearing about it. Like it's not about whether or not what's going to happen next. It's watching it play out and seeing how they do it. It sounds like also like gators are a good predator for this sort of thing compared to like a shark. I think because they have the eyes on the top of their head.
It's in Florida and the swamps and all that. So that's where the gators.
Well, I mean, like the way that they have their eyes and the way they hunt for stuff on the surface. Sometimes, like in the water, they can look at things that are above the water. And there's been a lot of cases sometimes where people get trapped in like a tree or something over in a river, and it's like they're going to stalk you. They're just going to watch you until you fall down, or the water rises due to rain or something, and they'll stick around for a bit. They're like, kind of like a graboid or something. They're not going to just go away right away. If they see some food here that maybe they can snag a bite, they'll stick around a while, see if they can get you. Not just gonna fuck it, whatever, I'm done, I'm bored.
It works so well. And I did hear they're supposedly making a Crawl too. So I don't know where they would do it. I would assume it would be different people in a different like hurricane situation. I don't think it would be the same two people.
I like that it's gators this time too, because the gator. I don't know if you guys have heard of this story, but it was like I forget where, like when it was. I feel like it was either Japanese soldiers or something. There was like one of the biggest massacres by like another species, and it was like a bunch of it was like 500 soldiers had to like retreat from somewhere in some type of swampy area or something. They might be crocodiles. I might be getting them confused or something, but tons of them died because like the whole floor was basically just like gators or crocodiles or whatever, and it was like a whole bunch of them got killed, even though they're all soldiers, even like crazy. So I like, there's not enough of like these. Well, sci-fi movies always make them like oddly bizarre, like giant and like weird. Normal. Them alone are just a good threat enough. You don't need to have them extra.
These are not chemically enhanced alien gators. These are normal alligators.
Normal alligators are a good enough threat.
Where they like when they attack people and stuff, they do like how to like how the alligators roll you in the water and stuff when they grab a hold of you. So like they do all that. It's like normal gator stuff. And it's funny that Clark the Shark says gators are legitimately apex predators. That is funny because in the movie, her dad, when it like flashes back to when she was a little girl learning how to, doing the swim, because he's like a training to be like an Olympic swimmer, the 200 meter or whatever, 200 whatever swim thing. He calls her an apex predator, and there's a great scene in the movie because she doesn't believe it anymore because like I said, she's not all girl bossy. So it's like she's not great at absolutely everything, and like he's got to coach her. So it comes to a scene where she has to swim to the gas station across from the house to get a boat, and it's the link that she can't do. It's that she's always failing at. And there's like tons of gators there. He's like, you got this, you can do this. And like, you're really, when she takes off swimming, you root for it. And when she gets in that boat, she says, apex predator all day, motherfucker. You're like, yes. You know what I mean? So like, you're like, yes. And so I really dug that. I don't know. Cause I really thought these were like really great characters where like, I didn't feel like this was like, this movie was made in 2019. And I'm like, this movie was made in 2019 and she's not all like, like in your face about like I'm the man of this movie. No, it like really works together. And then the gators are great, and like they make stupid mistakes too. Like when she goes like after you get one of the cops and she goes to get the gun, and it's a great scene too. So like she's trying to get the gun from the cop, and she gets it, and she goes to turn around, and the gator comes out of the water and grabs onto her arm, and she just unloads the gun into the gator's mouth. And you're like, dude, don't do that because she's wasting every single bullet. So like they make stupid mistakes and stuff like a horror movie. It's a horror movie. I just had fun with this movie. So I really enjoyed this. I can recommend it. If you've never seen it, give it a watch. I mean, I think if you like movies like Jaws and stuff like that, this is very much in that vein of those movies with just like these two great characters and some alligators. And it's only 87 minutes long. Right. So, I mean, it's a good, quick in and out movie. Yes, Alligator is good too. I've never seen part 2, but Alligator 1 is pretty good. So that's a good one too.
I did see the first Alligator. I actually own that on 4K.
Yeah. And that's one where they try to make the alligator so huge, but it's fun. And Lake Placid is really good. I like Lake Placid. If you've ever seen that one.
I have not seen Lake Placid, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, Lake Placid is good. Yeah. So but no, I can recommend Crawl. I might upgrade this. There's a couple movies I might upgrade to 4K that I'm going to bring on tonight that only have Blu-rays up. So I might upgrade this to 4K. The biggest downside to this movie is there's like 2 special features and that's it. Oh no, it's not. What am I saying? It says over 45 minutes of bonus content. Oh, I never even saw that because I've seen it says all new motion comic opening for an alternate opening and a deleted scene. And then I'm reading right below the small print. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch the special features. So but it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. I can recommend it. Rook, I think you dig it. Runner, I think you dig it. And it's from producer Sam Raimi. So, and I am curious because I did hear they were supposed to make a sequel. So I'm curious how they would do that and who would do it and whatnot.
If they shit the bed or not on a sequel.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's been a while since this was made. I think this was a modest hit. Because that's what I love. It was like a low budget.
Was it like a 2019 one, or what movie is that, or what year?
2019.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I figured. Yeah, I remember it being recommended to me a while back.
I remember when it was like coming out.
Yeah,
I believe
it's like a low budget, quick and easy horror flick. So it's been a while. So I don't know if they're going to make the sequel or not, but I would assume it'd just be different people. Because if it's like the same father and daughter in Florida again, it's like these people got some bad luck. So, but yeah, there you guys go. I recommend Crawl. Check it out. Put it on your list. I think you guys will have a fun time with it. So I did.
Yeah, no, I've been meaning to watch it for a while.
I enjoyed it very much. So, but okay. With that being said, Rook, let's go to you for your next pick.
Alrighty, yeah. So after watching Better Call Saul, I was kind of on a lawyer kick, and I've already seen like Legally Blonde and stuff. And I know that Tom mentioned to watch My Cousin Vinny, so I checked out My Cousin Vinny as well. Was that
your first watch?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a great movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I had no idea that Ralph Macchio was in that as well. The girl here, Marisa Tomei, she was like surprisingly like my favorite character in the movie. Oddly enough, like she's kind of like there to kind of support him a little bit, but she's got the Italian sort of attitude, and then turns out to be like what helps save the case at the end with her knowledge about vehicles and shit. I was like, what? Like, it's a good surprise. Good all around, honestly, yeah, because it's a good. I like the feel of it, the kind of grit, small town. Then you get these like totally fish out of water people into this town, and they're just like, "What the hell? Stole a can of tuna, and then you trying to think I'm murdering people? What the hell?" And honestly, I thought it would have been a worse movie if the town was actually like intentionally trying to frame them like for some type of reason, we just like to kill more people or something, execute them. Like that would have pissed me off. But then it was like no, they legitimately. There was like another vehicle. Spoilers, guys. It's like
most
it's
people have
old
seen
movie.
Mini, man. This is like one of the most popular Joe Pesci movies, and you do know who Marissa Tomei is, right?
I've heard of her, but I don't know if I've seen her in other things. I don't know if I have.
She's Aunt May in the new Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, hot Aunt May.
Oh shit! Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. She's been in tons of other movies, but I figured that's where you probably at least know her from.
Probably. I don't know the way she was acting in this. I didn't really. I don't know. I didn't think Spider-Man when I was watching it. So I don't know. Nice. But anyway, I liked how they ended. I liked how they ended it. Yeah, well, good because I think well deserved. I thought it was a good use too. A good setup at the beginning, slightly, and it's not brought back to that specifically the whole time. Even like a lot of little interactions that the two kind of have, like they're talking about the sink or something. Yeah, it's dripping. Yeah, it's like well, you turn it off now, whatever. It all turns into them having like foreplay talk, and it's like what? Wait, from dripping sink? Like what? Just kind of funny. I like when Pesci arrives and goes to the cell, and then he sees the other kid there, and he's like, "All right, all of the language is basically about getting fucked, but it's like not like they're both thinking something different." So it's just nice and funny the way they do that. The actor that played the judge has he's got a real droop face, but I don't know, it kind of worked for the tone here, I guess.
It's Herman Munster from the Munsters.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I never saw that show, but yeah, I've seen a couple of images of the. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You ever seen Pet Sematary?
Nope.
I figured. Anyways, go on.
but no, I like this. I mean, like Better Call Saul goes into a lot more of the back and forthing, like sword play of lawyer stuff, and they do things back and forth. But this is like kind of a good. I like how like he's sucking pretty much so bad for a good portion of this, and then finally he's like able to kind of play to his talent a little bit by talking to the people and figuring out what does that make any sense. You got those glasses, can you see from all the way over there? You trying to cook some briskets or whatever he said. I forgot what he said that they're cooking, and he's like, you do like 5 minutes. Like, but any real people that do this knows it takes 20 minutes. You got the fastest stove in the universe over here. Like, funny shit. That's funny lines, funny stuff. I enjoyed it.
It's a good movie.
I wasn't sure.
Really
I wasn't sure I was gonna feel about it, but that was another good one, another good lawyer movie. I haven't seen like any bad lawyer movies. The only bad lawyer thing I've seen is like She-Hulk.
Oh,
well,
God.
I mean, I did not know. Is this true? But Boba Fett, they used the movie at law schools because of how accurate it is. Is that true? I wonder if that's true. Huh. No, but My Cousin Vinny is a great freaking movie. I love this movie. It's one of the best. The two Utes, Ralph Macchio. I can't believe you've never seen this with Ralph Macchio and all them in it as well too. But it's one of the great fun ones. This is a funny sort of dramatic dramedy. You should watch some more like the serious law movies to see if you like those type. So.
What would you recommend? I can't think of any on top of my head. Honestly, I don't know any.
Where you would need Tom because he's more into him than I am.
Yeah, I figured. I watched it and I'm like, oh yeah, Tom. That's like Tom's not even going to be here for me talking about this. So
Tom's more into more of these the law movies than I am. But I would say The Firm. I think is The Firm a law movie with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Gene Hackman.
Yeah, that's not a bad one, and I'm not even that big of a Tom Cruise fan.
I started watching that one, but I own it on 4K. So
is the one with you can't handle the truth? Is that
that's a great
that's
one?
A good one. That's
what one's that from?
Law. That's military law. That's A Few Good Men.
Okay, yeah, I should check that out.
Yeah, that's a great.
I haven't seen that.
That's a great fucking movie.
Anatomy of a Murder. I know Tom didn't like it, but I haven't seen it. I mean, Tom liked it, but I haven't seen it in a while. But I remember it being kind of good. The one with what is their names? Mark not Mark. I think it's called Primal Fear.
Oh, the one with Richard Gere and
Richard Gere, yes,
Edward
Richard
Norton?
Gere and Edward Norton. That's a pretty decent one,
I
from
haven't
what I
seen that one
remember.
yet.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I know Tom kind of thought it didn't hold up when he saw it, but I remember it being a really good movie. So yeah, An Anatomy of a
I haven't
Murder,
seen
The
that one yet.
Pelican Brief, The Firm, A Few Good Men, 12 Angry Men is a good one. I don't
Oh
know if it'll be
yeah.
quite
Have you seen
your
that one, Rook?
judgment.
I haven't seen
remember.
anything that's suggested so far. I haven't seen any of these movies.
Dude, okay, listen, Rook. Film School 101, you have to watch 12 Angry Men.
Yeah. To Kill a Mockingbird is really good. That's like 12 Angry
Dude,
Men.
I haven't
and-
seen that since like 8th fucking
Yeah,
grade.
I took a screenshot of the chat so I can look these up later, so I can see if
12 Angry
where I
Men
can
has
watch
been
them.
remade a couple times. Those are but older movies. To Kill a Mockingbird is a very old movie. It's in black and white, but it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'd say so far it's really interesting, just based on seeing seeing My Cousin Vinny, Better Call Saul, Legally Blonde, like very different types of lawyer like
I love how you
content.
put Legally Blonde in there because
Well, no,
I wouldn't
I
even
did
put those in the
because
leagues.
it's like it's not a bad movie. It's pretty good. Like that's what I'm saying is that
No, you're right.
there's all these different approaches to like having a law centric like film or story or something, and they're all pretty enticing. Surprisingly, I would normally think they're boring or something. People tend to think law stuff is boring, but
Oh,
I don't even know if
sure.
I actually don't even know if that's true anymore because like you said, there's like aren't those like CSI and all these other shows. I mean, a lot of them are detective shows, but aren't half of them like with them in a courtroom or something? There's always like a case.
Mostly they're just like the cop
even
shows.
know.
They solve them. They never really get to the
What-
Law and
am I
Order.
thinking of something else?
Law and Order is one of the only shows where they do the court case. Most like
Okay, yeah, I haven't
CSIs
seen
and them
that.
are like Law and Order is like they show you how it's been on for so many years. Like they'll show you the crime, the police investigating, and then they do the trial. That's why it's called Law and Order.
But is that one? Would you say that show was good, or is that kind of cut and dry?
It's been
kind
I
of
mean, like
boring.
the original series I heard was really good. I have never really watched it. I've only seen a few episodes. There's so many different like spin-offs of that show. Like the original Law and Order ran for like I want to say like 20 years, but I could be wrong. And then like the spin-off show Law and Order Criminal Intent or something like that, or
Oh yeah, I've heard of that
whatever
one.
is going on. I like there's so many of them, but I don't know. But I would watch the movies more than
Well, yeah, I figured because I was going to say like that actually might be where I might start finding boring ones because the movies and at least some of the show like Better Call Saul, like it's not just specifically about in the courtroom law. There's like other stuff going on and comedy that's meant to be thrown in here and there or something to break it up. I feel like having a good mix of stuff kind of helps make the legal aspects more interesting, maybe to do that.
I want to see Juror number 2. I've
That's
heard that
good.
is really good. I've
That's
heard that is
really
actually
good.
really good. It's a Clint Eastwood directed it and stars
Nicholas Holt.
Nicholas Holt. Thank you.
J.K. Simmons is in it. Tony Collette. It's a great cast.
Yeah.
And it also is like it's super good at like really getting you like engaged with like what is happening because you kind of like feel the what do you call it, the without spoiling anything, like the situation that Nicholas Holt gets into when he's in jury duty, and you're kind of just like, holy fuck, like what is gonna happen? Like it's super, like it really engages you in that sort of sense.
I've been wanting to get that. I'm waiting for the Blu-ray to go down. It sucks that we never got the 4K of it, so I'm waiting for the price of the Blu-ray to go down.
Yeah.
Remember the Rainmaker isn't too bad. From what I remember, the movie The Rainmaker.
That's the one that Coppola directed, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's got Danny DeVito in it, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
The Rainmaker.
Or no, it's Matt Damon, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Yeah, Jury Duty. Jury Duty is actually pretty funny with Pauly Shore. That is actually pretty funny. I would put that on your list, man, if you like Pauly Shore. I don't know if you like Pauly Shore or not. So, I remember the movie Midnight in a Garden of Good and Evil not being too bad. Does anybody remember that
There's
movie?
just way more. I had
one?
no idea there was this many lawyer movies at all. I had no idea.
Midnight in the
crazy.
Garden of Good and Evil. Does anybody remember that? That's a courtroom movie, right? Chat, help me out here. I believe. Hold on, I gotta look it up because
I don't think I've heard of this movie.
South section
yeah.
says
It's got
takedown.
it's got Kevin Spacey. I'm seeing the cast. Come on, just give me the cast already here,
John
people.
Cusack.
John Cusack, Kevin Spacey, and a couple other people. I remember that being all right, and I'm not even a John Cusack fan. And there's one with Sandra Bullock and Matthew McConaughey, which isn't too bad. If I remember correctly. Like I said, I wish Tom was here. Tom knows more of them than I do. So
Well, I'll have to ask him next time.
yeah,
See him. That's
he gets
good.
them. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yes, I thought so. Yes, it's a Clint Eastwood movie, right? Yeah. Yes, that's what. Because his daughter's in the movie.
That's so weird. I've never
yeah.
heard of that movie, and I didn't know he directed that. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's been a long time. That just popped in my head when we started talking about Juror number 2. So, yeah. But anyways, I hope they give you some stuff to think about on all that, Rook.
Heck yeah. Yes.
All right,
a lot more movies to find.
yes, there you go. Lots of them. And I'm glad you like My Cousin Vinny because that is a great movie.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, any final words, Rook?
Nope.
All right. Let's go to you, Runner. What do you got for your
Well,
next pick?
I have a pretty. I guess this is a thing that could connect. It's a segue. There's some court scenes in this, but not a whole lot. But this whole movie is basically just about the war of drugs and all that sort of stuff. Traffic.
Traffic.
Have any of you seen this one?
No.
Nope.
I can be honest. I've never seen Traffic.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I expected at least maybe you would have seen this. But
I know about it. I've heard about it. I just never saw it.
yeah, it's interesting. Like, I wish I had watched this at a better time. Oh, okay. Overrated. I mean, I liked it. It was fine. It's directed by Steven Soderbergh. Yeah, I didn't think it was bad. It wasn't. I mean, there's a lot of fucking characters in this fucking movie. Like the cast is like pretty out there. And like a big thing is like Michael Douglas's daughter gets addicted to crack, and there's a whole thing.
Crack is whack.
Yeah. But there's just like a whole like big thing going on with like the law and just trying to stop drugs and all this sort of stuff, and all these gangs that are happening. There's a lot of shootouts. There's, you're kind of like it's kind of like one of those films where you're just exploring different perspectives and through different characters. Like Benicio del Toro's character has his own story. Catherine Zeta-Jones's character has her own story. Michael Douglas's character as well, and what else? Fucking Topher Grace is in it. He's like a drug addict too.
Oh yeah.
Well, he actually his character is dating Michael Douglas's daughter in the film.
Mm.
So he's kind of like part of the reason why she is the way she was in the movie. But yeah, also I'm probably my favorite story, at least my favorite like characters that were kind of entertaining were Luis Guzman and Don Cheadle's characters. Like they play these like what do you call them, investigate, like they're not, I don't even know if there's so much they're from the law, because they do some shit that could get them in trouble and all that stuff, so it's kind of weird. But those characters were pretty pretty good. Like they have a good like friendly chemistry to them. So that was probably like those were probably like the two characters I thought were like pretty engaging for the most part. But yeah, it was a fine movie. Very very big subject matter when it comes to you know what this tackles. But yeah, and I haven't seen a whole lot of. Well, this is only the second film I've seen from Soderbergh. The only other one I've seen was Ocean's 11, but I
Mhm.
need to see more of his stuff. So,
Yeah.
but
I
Traffic
know.
is more of like in his like indie sort of
People have
like
always said it's a good movie for the most part, but I've never seen it.
okay. And I haven't seen Aaron Brockovich yet.
Hmm.
Was that good?
Aaron Brockovich. I mean, if you like Julia Roberts, I
She's
didn't care
fine.
for it. I didn't care for it, but it's not
Yeah,
a bad. I can tell you this. It's not a bad movie. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's actually a very good movie. It's not for me. You know
No,
what I mean?
I know. There's plenty of movies like that where it's like this this isn't really for me, but I recognize it being a good movie. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I recognize it's a good movie. A lot of people really liked it. It's based on a true story. Speaking of which, I think that is a sort of a bit of a law movie as well, Rook, because she fights for
Also, it's based on a mini series. I didn't know that until I saw the end of the credits
oh
of
yeah,
Traffic.
because that's what Corley and Rogue said is based on a British series over
Yeah,
there.
that
So,
which is kind of crazy.
yeah. Um, but yeah, no. If I remember, Aaron Brockovich is sort of based on a like a lawsuit and everything. Is it about the water? Isn't that what it's about? It's about like bad like what they did to this town and how the water gave people cancer or something like that. I think that's what it's about.
I don't know.
I got it. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Is the thing.
But also like I think this movie when Soderbergh made it was around the time when like he had to use a different name as a cinematographer even though he was the cinematographer as well. I don't know
Hmm.
if you knew that.
No.
Like he kind of did that for quite a while with some of his films like for a while since, he came from the indie side of things. He was the director, cinematographer, he would edit his own stuff. Like he's one of those where he kind of just has a smaller crew and tries to do some of the work himself,
I get you.
which is cool because like I've heard people like I know some people that I went to like film school with. Like one of my professors was like, "Oh yeah, Soderbergh's fucking genius and all that stuff," and I'm like, "Oh really?" And then I kind of looked into him a little bit more, other than the ocean stuff, and I was like, "Oh okay, Sex Lies and Videotape. I've heard of that before, like shit like that." I think that
Yeah.
was his first film,
Yeah.
but
He's an Oscar nominated director and everything. So.
yeah, no, he came from the same like group as like Paul Thomas Anderson and Richard Linklater and all them.
Hmm.
Like he was like a big like Sundance type of guy. Like that's kind of where he got his career up and stuff. And plus I haven't seen the movie yet, but Out of Sight, he also directed that as well.
Oh, with
George Clooney and J-Lo.
My God, my mind is off tonight
And
badly.
Michael Keaton was in that.
Hmm.
And it's the
Yeah, we
same
talked about
character in
that.
Jackie Brown, yeah.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that, yeah.
Yeah.
So he did that too, and I do know that he's friends with Tarantino as well, because
Hmm.
Tarantino also comes from that same era.
Yeah. That's where they made their name, big in the '90s, from like smaller independent style
Yeah,
films.
yeah, for sure.
All right. Well,
But Traffic's good. You should watch it.
I've heard good things about it. So.
I think I also like I mean, it changes like the way it's color graded and all that, and I like the way the film stock looks and all that sort of stuff. So from a filmic perspective, it's really cool, especially like the way some of the especially the way the grain looks in certain countries and all that is really really cool. It just gives you a really good like feeling, and not good, but in the sense where it's like it gives you the right feeling for like what the tone is supposed to be and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
But I recommend it. Rook should definitely check it out whenever he can.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty then. So I guess we'll move on to me. And keeping it in the same vein as Traffic and award-winning movies with magnificent acting performances, I give you Camp Nowhere and Ernest Goes to Camp.
I
Yay.
was gonna say
Nice.
there's no way Greg would ever
Nice.
bring out a movie like that.
What, you don't think this goes right along with Traffic? These are like brilliant, well-performed, Oscar-winning.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't see that Criterion logo on the top left.
No, it's got the Mill Creek logo on it. It's Mill Creek, sadly.
That's funny.
No, I just was watching those. Those are just goofy movies. I just got in the mood to watch silly camp movies like that, and I had those. And but no, Ernest Goes to Camp is pretty solid, and Camp Nowhere is all right. Very 90s Camp Nowhere is. Yes, Jessica Alba is in Camp Nowhere. It's her first movie. She's like 13 years old. So
Wow.
sorry, Rook. She's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I know Rook's a big Jessica Alba fan. Yeah, no,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I okay, I was originally gonna say, oh Rook, a new movie for you to watch, and then you said that next. I was like, oh, I shouldn't say that then.
Yeah, she's in it. She's not like huge in it. She's mostly in the background of everything. But no, yeah, I don't think we're going to talk a lot about these movies. These are just simple, funny camp movies. Ernest Goes to Camp. Jim Varney was incredible. I will say Jim Varney had the potential to be an Oscar-winning actor. We were robbed of so many great performances by this man because he was actually like a Shakespearean actor. He's really good at what he does. He just got stuck doing Ernest, but he loved doing Ernest. So, and basically that's it. Like, you guys can unmute or whatever because it's like this is not going to be a long conversation. Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest is a camp counselor. He gets these new like troubled teens come in, like juvenile delinquent teens, and they're going to tear down the camp. And it's on an Indian ground, and they man up and they save the camp. And Ernest is great. It's fun. Camp Nowhere is.
Did you try to rob the house or something?
No,
Oh, then I don't know what I'm thinking of. Okay.
you're probably thinking about Ernest Goes to Jail.
Maybe. I've seen some Ernest movies, but I don't really remember which ones were what. So, yeah.
And then Camp Nowhere does reunite Biff and Doc Brown from Back to the Future, and my mind's going blank again on names. I don't know why I'm having trouble tonight. But
Did Biff and Doc Brown meet? Did they ever meet in Back to the Future?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember a scene where they talked with each other or interacted. I don't remember.
I don't think
them interacting.
Well, actually, I think about that. I don't think they ever did.
So this is their first time ever interacting ever, technically.
They do interact in this because Biff plays a cop, Tom Wilson. Thank you, Corlin Rogue. I remember Christopher Lloyd, Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson plays a cop in Camp Nowhere. Christopher Lloyd plays the guy that's the so-called camp counselor. So what it is like this kid, he doesn't want to go to the camp. His parents are going to send him to a computer camp and everything. And so he decides to create his own camp and lie about it and say it's a computer camp and take the money his mom's going to give him and just go and hang out at this campground he found, and for the summer. So that way he can do what he wants to do. And he hires Christopher Lloyd, who's like an old hippie or whatever, to be like the fake camp counselor. And then his friends at school find out about it. And so like they all join together and like they each take Christopher Lloyd to each of their parents and convince them that the camp that they're going to send them to is the camp. Like the one girl's parents was going to send her a fat camp, so they pretend like they're sending her to a fat camp and everything. And so it's like just a bunch of these kids running wild, doing whatever they want at this camp, while Christopher Lloyd just hangs out in his his cabin, not even paying attention to him and everything. And then, like, of course, eventually he's got to step in and he's got to watch the kids and everything. And at the Biff, Tom Wilson, is there to, like, he gets suspicious. He's a cop. He's like, so he's trying to keep an eye on him, figure it all out and stuff like that. So it's a fun movie. It's a very 90s movie. But yeah, that's it. I didn't plan on going into a deep conversation about these two movies. So there you guys have it. Camp Nowhere and Ernest Saves Camp. Good movies, fun movies. Need better quality Blu-rays because these are Mill Creek and they're all on one disc together and they suck.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Dude, okay,
No,
hold on a second. You said it's 3 movies, right?
2 movies.
Oh, 2 movies. Okay. Well, if it's Mill Creek and they're all into one disc,
Yeah, it's all on one disc.
that's not great.
Yeah, I know. And so, but I got this for like $3. So
That looks like it would be $3.
it was like $3, and now all these Ernest movies and stuff like this from Mill Creek are going for like outrageous amounts of money, like $30-$40, because they never remade them ever. They never reprinted them on disc. So Mill Creek didn't, and that Disney owns them. So
That's unfortunate.
yeah, that is unfortunate. But anyways, Rook, what's your final pick? Well, hold on real quick. Good night, Psycho, not that your daddy. Thank you for hanging with us. Enjoy your sleep at 3 a.m., man. You're up late. So I hope you get a good night's sleep, buddy. Thank you. Go on, Rook. What do you got for us? What's your final pick of the night? Because I think this is your final pick, right?
Yep. So I was watching old EFAP movies where they're watching the Mask of Zorro, and I was kind of liking what they're showing so far. So I was like, okay, I'll actually stop watching and go and actually watch the movie myself and whatnot. And
something we've all seen.
Yes, I've seen this.
Yeah, surprisingly good for I don't know. This feels like almost like a Batman in the West or something, like
Funny you should say that, because
I was going to say
that is based off of the Zorro. Sort of inspired by.
I was going to say there's parallels.
Yes.
I could tell I got that vibe big time, especially the cave part. But I really was this. So I know that there were Zorro movies back in the early days of like television, but as far as like this movie goes, and Anthony Hopkins, like he's playing a character. Was Anthony Hopkins like playing a character? Like was he in an older movie or older version of Zorro? Or so this is like the first, because I know there's other movies. I think there's other movies with Antonio Banderas later or something. I don't know if there is or not. If this came like a little.
There's a sequel to this, and the sequel sucks.
So I've heard. So this was just like a single movie, essentially, just like its first one.
First one, and then they came back with him and Catherine Zeta-Jones came back for a sequel, and of course they have a kid. So,
right. But I mean, I guess so. I'm trying to get at this is like a really good idea for just one movie, for it being you have the master already there. You have Zorro as he was, and then he gets captured and everything, and then 20 years go by. I like how they don't linger too much on it. It kind of moves really fast in a way. Like I was like, whoa, we're already here. We jumped in time or over here already. Oh, shit. It's almost like just like blazing through in a way where it's like, well, slow down. But I don't know, the pace I think was good for a movie for it. And having, the master train the apprentice already in the one movie, having already the difference in them, the amount of like honor and respect that like Hopkins has for what he does compared to the thief that he trains and turns into a hero. Just really good. The girl, who plays the girl?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Fucking babe, man. Like,
dude, she's in Traffic.
Damn.
I was just talking about her.
Damn.
Dude, no, she's in the movie I just brought on, Traffic.
That's crazy. But like,
oh no, dude, that's like I mean, she still looks good in Traffic, but like in that movie right there, like that's like peak.
Yeah, well, I feel like they made her look like she is like one of those older beauties. I guess you guys probably know what I mean,
Yeah.
right? Like how
Yes.
women, like a lot of women look kind of different in a way. Their beauty is different throughout time, sort of. And this was like a '90s movie, but they made her look like she was hot from like a black and white movie, but in color or something. It's kind of what that felt like, which was probably what they're aiming for, because where the time frame the movie takes place in. Uh, Really good stuff. Even the villains, like the main villain isn't like he's a bad guy and all. He's trying to do bad stuff. He pretty much tries to kill a whole bunch of people, but he has levels of respect, or like things like he didn't want Zorro's wife to get killed. He loved her too. He doesn't want his daughter to be harmed at all. They have levels of respect. They could have had an Indiana Jones moment with one of the bad guys, but chooses to toss his pistol and continue with the sword fight with Antonio Banderas Zorro, and just a lot of good stuff, a lot of good use of action, a lot of good use of their fight scenes. I like the stuff with the horse. He does not get the handle of the horse pretty much the whole movie. The horse has got its own personality. That was done well. I like the grit to the movie, the feel. They really try to make it good. The little skirmish he has with her in the barn, and like strips off her clothes here and there. Good movie. Really good movie.
It's good. It's a solid action flick, or like action adventure type movie and stuff.
Well, it's like I like it too because it's like I feel like it gets extra points for being like an. Would you say it's an adaptation of the older ones, or inspired by? Because it's probably very different, but it's probably similar. I don't know. I had never watched it.
Took a lot of like the best beats of the Zorro movies and stuff through the years and put it all into this.
Yeah, I feel like having it be like you already have the old Zorro and teaching a new one, like a master apprentice story, really benefited it quite a bit. And having a thief pretty much be the trainee and sort of learn his ways and try to do stuff. The comedic beats are great in this. There's maybe one scene or like one moment where he like knocks over a map that like traps like 10 guys. That's kind of weird, but I had no complaints with the movie. Like it was a really solid watch, fun watch. Glad I got it. I'm glad that I watched it all the way through before finishing watching the review of it, because I enjoyed the movie too. It's just a good one. Thank you for telling me the second one sucks, because I like thinking of this as just a one-off movie that is just a good one movie that isn't a franchise. You know what I mean?
I haven't bothered with the second one.
Yeah, it's not very good. Good night, Danny Hooley. Thank you for hanging with us, and hail to you, Darren. I'm glad to see you in the chat. But yeah, the first one is great. It's just like, and plus I think with the second one, it was like way too many years apart. Once again, it was like one of those movies where like the second one came out years and years later, well past the time of the success of the first movie. So it was like also that it had that going against it.
Right.
Yeah, but no, this first one is a great fun adventure flick. I don't know a whole lot about Zorro, but I know, yes, it comes from a book, and there was plenty other movies and stuff, and it did help inspire Batman. And so like I think this was just like all the best bits of Zorro put together in a movie with a really great director and a really great cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think it was done really well, and it doesn't come off like it's trying to like, I don't know, like it's trying to be something pretentious, or like it's just trying to nostalgia bait you either. It feels like it's just trying to be fun for the most part, but it's serious where it needs to be. It hits you in the right moments. The pacing is great with what type of action you get. It's really done well.
Yeah.
They even have like a creepy scene that's kind of took me off guard for a sec. I was like, whoa, okay, this is I'm forgetting the name of the guy that killed his brother, but he like kept his head and the other guy's hand and drinks from them, because he like kind of, in a way, it's a weird type of, I don't know if you'd call it a tradition or something, but he like sort of believes like, okay, yeah, like these native people believe that if you like eat or consume pieces of your enemy, you gain their power. And it's like that's like an unnecessary thing to include, but I'm glad they did, because that's unique, and I'll remember him for that a little bit. That'll be part of how I can remember the movie a bit.
Yeah.
Just I don't know, really solid. Surprised me again from
It's good.
what
It's
it
good.
what it was. But yeah, good movie. Glad I watched it.
I gotta hand it to you, Rook, because when in the chat when you said you have movies tonight and they're all physical, I rolled my eyes. But you delivered tonight. You delivered with some really good picks tonight with Better Call, even though I haven't seen it. It's Better Call Saul, the whole series, My Cousin Vinny, and the Mask of Zorro. You delivered tonight.
This probably my best strike yet on
I
the
would
show.
say
Best
this too
run.
much, but I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
God, he doesn't even say that about me.
You
Yeah,
always bring
Bruh.
on good stuff, and I like picking on you because you get so mad.
It's on me.
Yeah, I like picking on you because you get so
No.
mad.
I know I do.
It's fun, but you always bring good stuff. Like you freaking brought on the Criterion of Traffic. What do you want me to say? Oh, that's a shitty pick. No, it's a good pick. What do you want me? You know,
I brought on the superior version
yes,
of
and he
Zorro.
did have the Zorro's 4K steelbook. So
It's a great steelbook, by the way.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's badass. Fucking
Yeah.
yeah. Well, so I haven't watched any of the bonus features yet. I just got the movie yesterday. Have you seen them, Runner? Any of the special features?
no.
Runner don't watch special features.
No, here's the thing. I like special features, but like I don't go directly to special features after I'm done watching a film. I
do.
It depends.
I usually don't, but I'm trying to now because I'm enjoying that wherever I can get it.
I don't watch all of them. I just, depending if I really like the movie that much, I will watch, like, if there's like a making of it special feature, I'll watch that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But then like I'll watch the rest like later on in the future. But I do like listening to like audio commentaries though when I get the chance.
Yeah, I'll probably watch the special features on this because they have a documentary, a commentary, deleted scenes.
Who's
a whole bunch of stuff.
Who's the commentary by? I don't have the paper slip.
It says director commentary.
Okay, yeah, if it's a director commentary, you should watch that.
Yeah, Martin Campbell's good.
Oh yeah, Martin Campbell. I forgot he directed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, his earlier stuff was great. That GoldenEye.
There is, so like I guess I'm kind of even underselling it. Like a lot of the action pieces have like a lot of really good cinematography to it. Like where even one moment where like the sun like blazes on his sword and it kind of matches the beat or whatever. It was like a really good like damn. Like it was just a simple just glare on the sword. It was good. It was like cool. It's like they made that cool. Just like what?
Have you seen GoldenEye, Rook?
That's James Bond.
Yeah, it's the first.
I've seen so like I've seen all the Craig ones, and then I've seen Dr. No, and I've seen From Russia with Love. I've not seen GoldenEye.
So you've seen Casino Royale?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the same director of Mask of Zorro.
Okay, that's cool.
Martin Campbell. He directed that. He also directed GoldenEye, but he also did Casino Royale, which is regarded as the best of the Craig Bond movies.
Agreed.
Yeah, but he also directed Green Lantern.
I know. I didn't want to bring that up, but yeah, he did.
Well, so some directors can make some bad movies, even if a lot of films are great. So
for sure.
Yeah.
And like. Yeah, like it's not his fault, I don't think.
No.
Like him as the director, I think there was a lot of bullshit kind of behind the scenes because on paper it's like, hey, like sure, maybe he could do a Green Lantern movie, but it's just I don't know. It's just
bargain bin physical media champ Rook. Thanks, style section. I mean, it is true. I get a lot of them from the bargain bin, but these were all like specially, special purchase. So there you go.
Now you watch next week. He'll come on here. He's like, I bought this for $5 because I saw this actor I know, and it was a really crappy movie.
These next few years, Rookie is gonna like own a fucking bargain bin.
Yeah, I'll have my own. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, come buy some of these.
You guys want the only copy of Battle Droid? You guys want the only copy of this other movie you never heard of? I got you.
Oh no. Is this your is this your plan to like fund your big project?
We'll see what happens. But I believe it is your turn now to
Yeah, oh, yes, that's right. Are you
flash a
done?
movie.
Oh, it is my turn.
Yes.
You know, I finally got to watch this, and I watched it because you guys talked about Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh,
No.
It's the only relation to Buffy is just that one of the co-writers created Buffy, and that's it. And this is just a horror movie that Drew Goddard directed, who you may or may not know.
Oh, Cabin in the Woods. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
The Cabin in the Woods. It was. I actually liked this.
He did create Buffy. He wrote on the TV series.
He did write on the TV series.
Yes, he didn't
Yes.
co-create Buffy.
No, I meant he co-created this
he
film.
worked on it. Okay,
He
that was
worked
cool.
on it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was trying to say.
Hmm.
I just didn't
Yeah,
show the
Cabin was
movie.
fun. It's fun. It's
I said
fun
the
movie.
guy who created Buffy co-wrote this movie.
I have not seen this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good night, Brian Barth. Thank you for hanging with us. No, this is
later.
a fun one.
because here's the thing, right? It says it right there, from the creator of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes, I know.
Is this the one movie where they have like all the monsters in like a glass
Yes.
prison or something? I've heard of this
Yeah.
movie. I've not watched the movie.
Yeah, I think you'd like it, Rook. It's pretty fun. But here's the thing, that's like my least favorite part, is just because of all the CG and shit. That's like very unrealistic, but the stuff that looks practical is great. It's more so the third act is when you see a lot more CG effects and stuff. But that's just me as like a horror fan, as like somebody who prefers primarily,
Practical.
practical
There's
effects.
a lot of practical effects even in that
There
shot
is.
with all
No,
of them.
there is some practical, but then there's some that just sticks out like a sore thumb.
I mean, it was early days still, so
I know.
and slower, but I know I get you. No, this is, some people may or may not like this movie because it is a meta horror movie.
It is.
It is a meta horror movie, and I know
Very
a lot of
much
people. Some
so.
people don't like meta, but I think this one's pretty decent. The ending may cause some to turn off some people. I would say that, but that's all I'd say about that.
Yeah. I was fine with it though.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
but
like I'm aware of the twist, so like I'd go into it knowing the twist, which I think is fine. Anyway,
I knew the twist too. You know what's funny is I think Lionsgate released a steelbook slipcover for it, and on the actual steelbook, when you release the slip, it's like them in the secret base area, and somebody was just like, wow, they actually spoiled the movie with the fucking steelbook, which I thought was fucking hilarious. But yeah, Joss Whedon co-wrote it, and he co-wrote it with Drew Goddard, and Drew Goddard directed it, and Drew Goddard was the screenwriter for The Martian.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rook's seen that, but he's
the
also
one with where they go to the Mars.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna science this shit. Yeah, that movie.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think Drew Goddard, he was also involved in the Daredevil series, right?
I believe he was. I think in the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been around for quite a bit. But yeah, this movie's very fun. Like, I was very hesitant on seeing this movie at first. I got this for dirt fucking cheap back when Best Buy actually sold movies once upon a time. And so I got it then. But the reason I was kind of holding off on it, I was just like, God, is this gonna be like an Evil Dead knockoff type thing? And it
It's really not.
It feels that way, but it's not.
It starts off feeling that way, but what it is it's taking all the things
that
of
was
a
my
horror
word.
movie and putting it all together.
Yeah. Exactly. They do that like later on, but like the first half, it kind of, yeah, it gave me that feeling, where it's like,
Mhm.
fuck.
It
But then
feels,
like,
but it's like when you get into it.
but when you get into it, it's like, okay, like this is like interesting stuff.
It yeah.
Especially like the one scene where you have that mirror where it's like see through on the other room.
Two-way mirror.
Yeah. And then at that point you're kind of like, oh yeah, like they're gonna know like something's up. And then okay, the best character in this fucking movie. Can we all agree it's Marty?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Should I eat some Pop Tarts? He's a great character. No,
Oh,
but
he's
yeah,
the best. He's the goat in this fucking movie because I'm like, dude, this
his
is
bong coffee cup.
yeah.
That is hilarious.
And he like the way they introduce his character, it's like I'm just like, oh my god, like he easily could have just like gotten a ticket or you know got pulled over by the cops and taken in the back just because of he was like literally hitting a bong while he was
Yeah,
driving. But yeah, like he's like the best fucking character in the movie for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, it's like, what if all these horror movies you've seen
Got
were
We're
real
real, yeah.
and they were real for a reason? And why each character is like, why you have the dumb jock, why you have the slutty blonde, why you have the nerdy girl, why you have the stoner guy,
Yeah.
it's like, and what do they in like compared to American horror, and then like they also go into other horror within like the Japanese and everything without giving too much away. Like I said, and I know
Yeah.
this movie is not going to be for everybody, especially people who don't like meta horror. But I think this is one of those meta horror movies that's done right. There are very
Yeah.
few of them that are, and I would say this is one that's done right.
No, it does it pretty well.
So yeah, I mean, like I would say Scream, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, this. There's like very few meta horror movies that have ever done right, and that's just like 3 of them. That's
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like any others because what are some other good ones? Like
there's not many.
there's not many. I know there's not many, but I feel like there's at least a couple of.
When you consider Zombieland one,
No, Zombieland would not be a meta horror.
I haven't seen
No.
that. I haven't seen that.
I did like Zombieland though.
Final Girls, yes. If you've ever seen that, I would consider that one. Has
I haven't
anybody seen
Final-
that?
I haven't seen that.
Nope.
That's a good
think-
one.
I don't know if I've heard of that one.
That's a good one. I may be bringing it on sometime soon. But like you have at least had to have seen the not Nightmare, the Friday the 13th movies. As long as you've seen them, you'll get this movie because it's kind of a cross between Friday the 13th movies and Last Action Hero. What I mean by that is this girl's mother was an actress and she was in like a Friday the 13th type movie. And this girl lost her mom, right? She lost her mom. So they're going to the theater to watch her, for it's the anniversary of the movie, and she's going to go to the theater with her friends to watch her mom on the big screen, to like see her mom, because she misses her mom. And the theater catches fire and they get sucked into the movie, her and her friends. So now they're in the movie and like they're fans of horror movies, so they know what's going to happen. But the thing is, it's real. So like the killer, like, cause like the one guy is like, oh, this is just fake. It's like a corn syrup and stuff. And he sticks his finger in the blood and he goes, nope, that's real blood. So like they are actually in legit danger inside the movie. And the girl gets to meet her mom, but she's not her mom. You know what I mean? Because she's playing the character in the movie.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very well done. And it's called Final Girls because as I think most of us know in the movie, it's usually a final girl. So like it goes through like who's going to be the final girl and how you get to be chosen to be the final girl.
When you say the title, I think my brain goes to, so they're going to have all the final girls from all these movies come together
No. It's like
and do who's going to be the last final girl. or
it's
something.
actually done very clever and early on in the movie.
Is it the Final Girls?
I think it's called Final Girls. Because there's another movie called The Final Girl.
No,
Which is
because
different.
there's two that came out in 2015. There's one called Final Girl, and then there's one called
Okay, it's the Final Girls. It's the Final Girls.
Final
Final
Girls.
Girls, not
Okay.
it. But
Okay.
it's called Final Girls because they do it real clever. It's early on in the movie when they get in, because like when they get there though, because they have the nerdy Randy type character. That's what I'm talking about. You know, he's the one who knows everything. He's the big horror fan. He's like, oh, here comes the introduction of the Final Girl, the girl that saves the day. She gets killed right off the bat. And she's supposed to be the final girl of the movie, and so like the girls in the movie, it's like who's going to be the next final girl, because when the final girl gets killed, it moves over to the next girl who's going to be the final girl. So like it goes through the movie like that. So and like it goes through the rules of like if you start having sex or flash your boobs or something like that, the killer will start to show up and stuff like that. So yeah. It's a fun movie. I think if you're a fan of Scream, and because like whereas I would feel like Scream is more like a take on Halloween, if you're a fan of that, the Final Girls is a more take on Friday the 13th. Very Jason, very Jason. It's a good movie. It's a pretty solid movie.
All right.
Sweet.
I recommend it.
Sweet.
But yeah. What movie were we even talking about? Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, FanZcene did a nice pick, but that wasn't even his pick. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods. I wish Rook had seen it. That way, like I could like talk about some spoilers.
I mean, I already know the twist, so I don't really care what's spoiled, really. So
well, the twist is like, it's like the very beginning of the movie.
no, okay.
So like it starts off, like the movie starts off in this like what do you call it, like government facility. So that's how it starts, and then it cuts to like the college friend group shit. So it kind of cuts from like both perspectives and all that. So like you already kind of know going in that there's something big going on within this cabin that they're going to, but like when they're on their way, like there's some shady stuff that happens. Like there's this force field that happens where a bird gets hit and it's just falling down because it got hit. Like that's why I knew that one character was gonna die when he was riding the motorcycle.
That is actually pretty funny.
It was funny. I was like, oh, he's dead. Oh, he thinks he's gonna make it, but the force field's gonna hit him. And then I laughed my fucking ass off.
Yeah, it's Chris Hemsworth's character.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to spoil it, but yeah, it was the dumb jock character.
But he's not.
He's
That's
not.
the thing. He's not.
He's not though. But I mean, he like obviously they cast him because of his like physique and shit.
I know, but they explain that is like in the movies, like it's like even the one girl's like, why are you acting like you're this old big alpha male jock guy? You're majoring in this, you got a 4.0 grade average in this or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like because they're falling into the roles they're supposed to play.
Yes.
Because they're being with gas and stuff to turn them into, you know. So you gotta watch it.
Yeah, the gas and stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot about that detail.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the two who survive at the end, it's
you don't want to spoil that.
I don't want to spoil who lives, one or two people that live, but I'm kind of happy those two lived. I'll say that. Well, before the
I was gonna say.
Yeah, they don't like live, but you know. Fucking
You're
also
spoiling it all for Rook.
I'm not trying to spoil it. I swear to God. But then there's an appearance at that end where it's all like explained and stuff. All these like what do you call them? Like the what do you call them? You know, the fucking stones and shit
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the ancient gods
like
and
the
stuff.
Aztec thingy, majiggers, or whatever.
Yeah,
Stonehenge?
yeah. I didn't expect that one actress to appear in it, who's
Mhm.
been in Aliens and Ghostbusters.
Jesus,
Hmm.
I mean,
Wow,
Should I just say? Should I
there's only
just
oh,
so
I
many
say?
wonder who it
options.
could possibly
only
be
so
with
many
the
options
biggest
from,
movie she's ever been in.
Yeah.
You could have named something way simpler.
I showed up. I know. I knew I'd
You
give it
like
away.
gave that away immediately.
Even
I
I
know.
know who that is.
Oh, you are the rook tonight, Runner. You are the
I
rook
am.
tonight.
It's all part of the plan. I'm trying to get Rook. I'm trying to get Rook not fired because he needs to carry the torch for me at some point.
But I did good tonight, so
Yeah,
I'm doing all
Rook
right.
actually did good tonight. So
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver makes an appearance.
Yep.
just come out and say it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to keep spoiling?
I think I've said
I'm
enough.
already gonna
Rook-
watch it, so you don't need to say any more. I know.
Yeah,
it's one that's on my list.
I don't think I need to. I think I've already crossed the line.
You rest your case, Judge. Okay, Your Honor.
Yeah. Well, I think just I mentioned Buffy and like that was enough. That was enough to convince Rook to watch it. But yeah, you should watch it. It's pretty good.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I think it's on Max. That's not where I watched it, but that's what I. If
I would
you don't
assume
have
you
the,
watched it on your physical.
I
that
did.
You own.
I did. I watched it on 4K. When I looked it up on IMDb, it said that. So if you want to wait on the physical, or if you can't find the physical, just
It's
watch
actually
it there.
pretty
Rook.
cheap. So
Yeah, I'll probably just get it like in
Oh, yeah.
October.
If it's cheap, then yeah.
it's
sure.
pretty cheap. Is Lionsgate had released it a couple times. So, all right. Well, I guess we'll move on to me, Kitty.
Mhm.
Yes, F streaming. Down with streaming. All right. For my final picks, I'm gonna do it fast. I'm gonna do it furious. Watch Fast,
Oh,
Fast and the
wow.
Furious and Fast and Furious. The only two I really like.
Wow.
They should have never made any more besides these two. These two
you didn't
should
like
have been the only
you didn't
movies.
you didn't like Fast 5?
These two are the best.
Fast 5 is
Fast 5 is where it starts to go off the rails, in my opinion.
That was like, to me, that's where it like peaked.
I like these because they're simple.
Those are good too.
So which number was the other one? You said there's the first one, and then what's the
This is
what
the
number?
first one in
The other
part
one?
4.
Yeah, it's first. It's 1
okay.
and 4.
But
agree.
it should really be part
I
1
agree.
and part 2.
I agree. I agree.
Really just be
Those ones
part
are
1
really
and
good.
2.
Yeah.
You know, what is it? I've only seen. I mean, I've seen the first one a couple of times. I do like how simple and grounded it is.
Both of these are simple and grounded. Way
Yeah.
more simpler and grounded than
For,
what
the,
it
four,
did show
the fourth one
series
to an
became.
extent too, but even the fourth one, it does trickle in the more outrageous stuff for a
Just
little bit.
very, very little, not as much as it became.
Especially the beginning where they're trying to
The
get in
beginning
the
is
train.
probably the big. They're not getting on a train in the beginning of part 4.
Well, they're chasing it.
No, they're not. It's not a train at all.
I thought it was a fucking train, or am I thinking about something else?
They're stealing gas from a truck like they do in the first movie, except in the first movie, they're not stealing gas.
Oh, wait. Okay. Maybe it was from a truck. I thought it was a fucking train.
No.
Okay. I'm probably thinking about something else. Okay. I think the one, I'm trying to think if there was a movie in that franchise where they did have a train. There was a train involved. It might have been Hobbs and Shaw, but that's so much later.
I didn't mind the one where the last one Paul Walker worked on, that before when he died. That one's all right, but these to me are the ones I like the most.
So the 6th one,
I think 7 is where Paul Walker died.
Well, no, that's the one where his brother like came in.
Yeah,
to
he died
do-
on the making of that movie, so his brothers came in to finish it.
Yeah. No,
So
that
that's
was
the one I'm talking
that.
about.
Okay, yeah, Furious 7. That was the last great one in the
I
franchise.
it's good.
It's good.
I
No,
would say the last great one was
no,
Fast and Furious.
compared to everything else,
I
it
would
is
say the
that's
last
the
great one was Fast and Furious.
I think I've seen the first
no.
one. I've definitely seen the
I'd say
second one.
Fast
There's
5
the
was the
fourth
last
one.
great one, actually. Now that I think about it.
Five. Five's when they get the Rock in there and he starts
That's
coming
what this
from
is.
a fight movie, you know,
This is exactly
like
what
a
I'm talking about.
punching movie. I kind of like how the first one. So like the first one did really good in like showing off cars in a way, and like kind of a. I thought it was kind of interesting way. I don't know what car movies were around at that time that tried to put that much emphasis on how cool cars are. Like, yeah, you gotta go in the engines and you're going fast, and it's like, yeah, all this stuff, street racing, whatever. My brother loved these movies, so I saw the first and second movie like 1,000 times growing
Oh,
up. So
I hate Too Fast, Too Furious. I hate
yeah,
Too
that
Fast, Too
one's not great, but I've
Furious.
seen
I hate it. It sucks.
my brother's like I am Paul
I
Walker.
didn't hate it. I just thought it was forgettable.
I hate Tyrese. I think he's a horrible actor. So
Yeah,
Well,
let me
he's in like all the other ones after that.
exactly. This was let
but
me
at least
explain.
there's more cast to fill than in the second one where he's the second main character, and
If
all
I
the
can
other ones
talk
he's in the
here,
background.
Fucking
let me
the
explain
set
why I
two
like these
two
two,
fa-
and
two.
let me get to what I want. And then we'll talk. Well, let me
Damn it.
explain. All
Okay.
right. I
Okay.
seen the first one when I was young. Right. It was when I was in high school. I like it. It's Point Break. It's the first movie is Point Break. Right. It's just a
Yeah.
remade for early 2000. It's a remake of Point Break. That's all it is. Paul Walker does a great Keanu Reeves, and Vin Diesel not so good as a Patrick Swayze, but he does it great as like this charismatic leader of these group of car people who like to do street racing, right? So I love the first movie. I love the simplicity of it. I love the cheesiness of it. Of just
They
them
take
in
death. They take death seriously.
they take death seriously. Yes, that's one of the reasons why I really started to hate these fucking movies. Sorry, I'm cussing again. But like I love the cast. You know, I love Jordana Brewster, Paul Walker, Vin Diesel. What's her name isn't even too bad in this.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez. I love the simplicity of the cast of like Paul Walker's an undercover cop. He falls into this group of street racers. He becomes really good friends with Vin Diesel's character of Dominic Toretto, and he kind of falls into his family. He falls in love with his sister. He doesn't want to turn him in, but he because he doesn't believe they're the bad guys stealing. Like, which is really funny about this is like the stuff they're stealing in the first movie is hilarious now because they're stealing tube TVs, VCRs, and DVD players.
It's like practical. It's like practical equipment and things that are like, yeah, you could see that, and like whatever stuff they're smuggling in the trucks. It's like, yeah, okay, like this makes sense. This is feasible. The amount of cars that they need to do it all makes more sense than compared to like we're gonna stop a nuke from throwing another country. It's like, what?
Very simple car racing crime thing. It's cheesy. It's fun.
Human investment in general. Characters.
The racing can get a little over top. I like the characters. I like Paul Walker's character. I like Vin Diesel's character, and I'm not even a huge Vin Diesel fan. I like Jordana Brewster's character. I like all these characters. I love the simplicity, and I love how it ends when he just like lets him go and he walks away.
Jordana Brewster in
Yoda
that
McCarr.
first one is so fucking hot though, dude.
She was very hot back in the day. And then I hated Too Fast, Too Furious.
She still looks fine now, but like
she looks still good. Yeah,
but in that first movie though,
well, she was really young. She was like in her early 20s. So
I'm in my early 20s, so yeah.
Yeah, well, now she's like my age. So So and then I hated Too Fast, Too Furious because that was clearly meant to be a Vin Diesel in his sequel, and he didn't come back, and it became this weird thing.
That one had Eva Mendes, right?
Yeah, she's good in it, and she's hot and all, but it's just I didn't like that.
I was gonna say that that's like the one thing I remembered in it.
Tokyo Drift is it's whatever. It's just an outlier.
You know, I'm one of those that kind of enjoyed Tokyo Drift.
It's all right. It's trying to be the first movie again in a different way. It's all right. It's not great.
It's not that it's not great. It's just I don't know, it's fun. Like
It's
I'm not like one of those that's like, oh my god, it's like one of the best, because there are like some people that stick up for Tokyo Drift.
yeah.
There are
And
those
then
people out there.
and Fast and Furious came out like a few years later when this franchise was seriously basically dead. Franchise was basically dead after Tokyo Drift. Never did I imagine they would come out with Fast and the
Well,
Furious with their original.
wasn't Tokyo Drift supposed like wasn't Universal planning on doing just like a straight to video release for that?
Yeah, that's pretty much is all that means. The franchise was dead. Let me get
Yeah.
to it. All right, so the franchise was pretty much dead, and then along comes out of the blue, which I didn't even know was being made, Fast and Furious, where they bring back Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, Jordana Brewster, and Sarah name again, because I'm already forgetting Michelle Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Yeah.
Yes, they bring them back. They bring back the original cast. They keep it simple. They keep it sweet. They keep it with just them. They make this time they make the world a little bit bigger, just enough that we're still in LA to Mexico, where they're running drugs. And this time they sort of both kind of go undercover. Like, like Letty's character, Michelle Rodriguez's character, gets killed in the beginning of the movie. And it brings back Vin Diesel because he's been on the run since the first movie. So he brings him back to LA, and Paul Walker's back to being a cop, and he kind of gets drugged back into their world again of this car racing and running drugs. And this time he's trying to help Vin Diesel and everything. And he falls back in love with Jordana Brewster's character. It's great. It's a pretty solid.
There's the drama like that was left from the first movie, so it played into it well.
It's like so Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves is like if somebody said, "Hey, let's make a sequel with them," like 5 years later, people would be like, "No, we don't want to see that." It was such, but with like the Fast and Furious, it was Fast and Furious. People never really gave it a thought. It was a decent hit movie in 2000, and then like 5 years later, they do a sequel with the original casting, like whatever, and it turns out it's a really good movie. And yes, this is where they introduced Gal Gadot's character, and mostly she don't talk a lot, so she's sort of in the background, and she's
she can be like good eye candy, like nice.
Yes, basically, like when she was eye candy, it was basically when she was eye candy.
Very, very, very much so.
So, and it's a pretty solid movie. And then after this, like Boba Fett and some of them mentioned, is where it went off the rail. Like both of these movies are 1 hour and 47 minutes long. The Fast and Furious and the Fast and Furious. I looked at part 5. Part 5 goes up to 2 hours and 17 minutes, and they go higher from there to almost like 3 hours. And they're on the 10th movie. And like everything they set up in Fast and Furious there with Michelle Rodriguez characters dying, bringing characters back together, it's all fucking erased by the like part 6. Oh, guess what? She didn't die. Even though in this movie she was clearly shot in the head and murdered and had to be buried. Nope.
No. That was a fake bullet or something. I don't even know what they said. I don't even remember what they said.
The car blew up. She rolled down the hill. Somehow she got memory loss, and now she's working with the bad guy. But yet somehow the FBI lied and they buried. So it's like, oh my god.
That.
And I like the dynamic between Paul Walker's and Vin Diesel's character, where they become like these de facto like sort of brothers, and then Paul Walker's character slowly becomes like the 4th or 5th wheel, because then they start adding The Rock, and then they bring back characters.
The Rock takes up so much of the screen time.
The Rock takes up so much, and then they add in Jason Statham.
That was
then
not
they add in Kurt Russell. Then they add in Helen Mirren. Then they add
Nobody.
in
you Charlie Theron, I think, was
Charlize Theron. Then they
villain
add in
one of those.
Aquaman. And by time Aquaman and Paul Walker's been dead and his character's gone, but like it could completely.
I'm the Black Superman. They had that, and that was in the Fast and Furious movie. I'm the Black Superman.
Yeah,
that was Hobbs and Shaw.
I hate it. Yes, John Cena. I think, and I cannot stand John Cena. I never watched it. I have not watched.
These kind of became fighting movies. Kind of became like fighting movies at some point. Like
they went from like car race car movies where they're like heisting some from truckers to heist movies to criminal to like now we need like they're in outer space. I think Runner said in the last one.
Oh no, sort of. It was the 9th one.
Yeah, like
the 9th one.
Yes, and Hans. Yes, they retcon Hans' death because, like in the Fast and the Furious, like it's because Hans in the Tokyo Drift, and he's like in the beginning of that movie. He's in the beginning of that movie with Vin Diesel because at the end of the Tokyo Drift, Vin Diesel's like shows up at the end of that movie. Says Han's family. It's like how's Han's family? Well, they show you how Han's family in the beginning of Fast and Furious, and even in that, when he leaves him, he goes, I think I'm going to head to Tokyo, and because I hear they're doing some great stuff in that. No. So it turns out Tokyo Drift was set in the future 5 fucking movies later.
Yes.
And then they kill Han. And then guess what? No, Han's not dead. He's alive. So Jason Statham didn't really kill him. And yes, this movie is predicated on bad guys becoming good guys. And then like every single bad guy keeps becoming a good guy. And even the ones that are straight up murdering people. Whereas like Vin Diesel's character was just stealing crap. He was just stealing.
It's like, it's not the worst thing. Like Dragon Ball does that all the time, but they have that take like years of like
an anime, and this is
but like my
situations taken serious.
My point is that it takes many episodes and events for like a bad character to be like quote unquote considered good or like not the villain. Which is like when it's this where they're killing people, murdering, and it's like no, now you're one of the bros. It's like wait a second, there needs to be like. There needs to be a lot to happen for that to even be considered a maybe, like not just a whoop, coin flip. We're done. We're back to we're on your team now.
But it's so stupid because like he straight up murders Han, and then all of a sudden Han's back from it. Like I said, I have not.
I almost get this confused with like, do they have like revival powers in this universe? Like, can they?
It's ridiculous.
Like, if you die, you get resurrected.
Wait, so you've seen the 9th movie?
I have not. I've only seen the 7.
I've literally only seen no. Yeah, I've seen 1, 2. I've seen some of 4. I don't think I finished it, but because it's on TV. I've seen 5, and then I've seen 8. I skipped around. I haven't seen all the movies. Like, so I've seen it completely out of actual order.
Okay, because in the 9th one, that's where Han comes back.
Yeah,
and they do.
Is he like Darth Vader now or something? He's like,
no. They show you a flashback as to what happens in Tokyo Drift, and I only saw the movie once, but they just show you that he lived and all that type of bullshit.
It's so stupid.
The 9th one. Here's the thing: the 9th one is the worst one in the fucking franchise. That's the one where shit just goes completely off the rails.
I would say that
Ludacris and that other dude.
That's 5.
They fought a submarine in the 8th. Did you not remember the zombie cars essentially in the 8th one where like she controls all them automatically and has them like horde chase? Like, dude. Like,
no, because the 9th one is where they shoehorn John Cena's character in there as Dom's fucking brother. Long lost brother.
Yeah, which is even I heard that and I was like, that is
so when you say it goes completely, no, it went off a long time ago and it just keeps on increasing how much it goes off. Like it went off since the 5th one, pretty much. Like that's going to keep on escalating.
The 5th one to me is where it kind of peaked, and then the 7th one was the one. That's where they should have ended it.
Not that the 5th one isn't bad, but here's the problem I have with the 5th one right off the bat, right? Because the Fast and the Furious, the one where they bring everybody back for the first time, it ends with the really great scene where he gets incarcerated. He's on the bus, and it ends with Paul Walker's character, Jordan Brewster's character, getting ready to break him out of the bus. Right? It's family. It's predicated on family. And then in the 5th one, Fast 5, if I remember correctly, is like after they show him break him out and everything after they get away, then like he doesn't even stick with them. So like Jordana Brewster's character and Paul Walker's character has been on the run by themselves after they saved him, just like living on the streets with no help. He couldn't help her after all the years he was on the run and doing all the robbing he did and all the money he had. He decided not to even bother to help his sister and his new best friend. And they're like living on the streets. Like, okay, that's kind of dumb. That's where like I already knew they were going off track and everything. So yeah, and plus they, like I said, they go from being like 1 hour 47-minute tight movies to like overbloated like heist movies, almost 3 hours long. Stunts start getting absolutely ridiculous and impractical.
Well, they did good at showing off the cars in the first one, and like making it was in a functional way. It was kind of cool. Where it's like, wow, I'd like to have that car. That'd be kind of cool. But then they just make it almost like every car is a Batmobile of some kind with all these gadgets that are like, what?
in the early 2000s, like that, there was sort of like a little thing with it. That's why the movie was made, is like there was like a little street racers thing going on. And it's like, it's basically, I don't know if you've ever seen Point Break that I keep mentioning with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. It's the same movie. It's legitimately the same movie.
I've
I'm
seen it.
maybe honestly some movies kind of blend
So-
together. I might have seen that movie. I don't know.
Point Break it's about surfers, right? There's
Oh
like,
no, I haven't. No, I
okay,
haven't.
Keanu Reeves goes under. He's an FBI agent who goes undercover to get into this group of surfers who they think are robbing banks, and led by Patrick Swayze, who's very much like this enigmatic character where like he falls under his spell and he falls into the people, and you know, like he falls in love with this girl, and he's like, he really gets into that culture, and like he doesn't want to arrest them, like very Fast and Furious, but it's about surfing. So it's the same
Right.
movie. It's
You're
Yeah.
not, yeah, you're not wrong. I think we had this conversation before on the show, and I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know what happened. It just,
Oh shit! I thought it was just gonna be the young buck show.
so, but anyways, it's the same movie and everything, and I liked the way these two movies. These are the ones I'm only thinking about upgrading to 4K. These are the only two I'm thinking about upgrading 4K. So I think these are the best two of the franchise. I think after that, it kind of just went downhill for me.
Yeah, I
Too
have
many
the
people, too
I have the-
many just stupidity decisions.
I have the 8-film 4K box set,
Cool.
and
Cool,
that's
cool, cool.
and I don't know if I'll get the I don't plan on getting 9. I actually didn't hate Fast X, but that's probably just because I went in with pretty low expectations, and I had a little more fun with it, and here's why. Jason Momoa's character as like the villain was kind of good.
And
Like he kind of stood out as like a really fun villain in that.
I'm sure he'll be part of the crew by the next one.
After he kills like 20 people first.
Well,
you know?
that's not how it ends, from what I remember. 'Cause
You can spoil it because I don't give a crap.
oh, okay.
Never...
I'll spoil it for you. Fucking also. Oh, I also forgot. Another person you can add to the cast is Alan Richson.
God, just too many people.
Fucking Reachers.
Just way too many people.
So-
you think that there'd be less people by this point, like that they're that
well, they
they'd
keep
be
bringing them back to life. They kill them
you
and
think
bring
they'd
them
be
right
a thin?
back.
They should be a thinned herd by now. And I thought they killed Paul Walker's character, but they don't. He's still alive, just not in the movies
Yes.
anymore. And I was like,
Yeah, he
I
is
thought he
not
was dead.
anymore.
When Dom and Michelle Rodriguez named their kid after him, I was like, oh, is he dead? Because I didn't see like the 7th one. I was like, oh, is he dead or something? He's like, no, the character's still alive. I'm like,
Yeah, they
well, then why are they naming it after him now? I don't know. I thought it was weird.
No, because fucking in the 9th one, in the very end, there's somebody who drives their car to the house, and it's supposed to be Brian.
Yeah, I just thought it was Doug because I thought they were like, oh, we can't get his help because he's dead, and we'll name our kid after him because he's dead. Nope, we just don't want to bug him. I'm like,
But no,
whatever.
No, so in the end of Fast X, it actually leaves off on a cliffhanger where you have to see the next movie.
I'm surprised they didn't call it Fast Sex or something.
And
honestly,
so no, so after like in the end of the movie, like Jason Momoa's character, like he's like the villain the entire fucking time, but you're supposed to believe that Alan Richardson's character is an ally to Dom, but he's not. He works with Jason Momoa's character and helps him fucking escape. Ratcatcher is in...
Brie Larson. I remember hearing Brie Larson's.
Oh yeah,
no, yeah. These movies.
you
suck.
know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. She didn't annoy me in Fast X. Surprisingly so. She wasn't terrible in it. But no, but the Ratcatcher person, Ratcatcher 2, I forget her name. But she's in the last Fast and Furious movie.
It's just like I said. I didn't mind the one with the part 7 with Paul Walker where they, because it's a nice little send off for his character. It really is a nice send off for his character. However, I think Fast and the Furious, and Fast and Furious are the best two of the franchises. After that, they start to get bloated, overcomplicated, and I'm waiting for Gal Gadot to show back up in the next ones because she died. And I'm sure she'll be back. So
Oh no! She's in the very end of Fast X.
that well, there you go.
Wasn't Ronda Rousey in one of these ones too?
No, I don't think so. Or was she?
Oh, she was.
I think she was.
I thought she was. And she fought Michelle Rodriguez.
She was.
And so was
And she was probably
Gina
killed,
Carano,
so she'll probably be back too on the team.
She had a
yeah.
fight. She had a fight with Michelle Rodriguez.
Wasn't Gina Carano in one of these?
Yeah, she was in the 6th one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't even know. I was literally bullshitting on the Ronda Rousey part. I didn't actually know that. I just threw out a name. I just threw out a name.
No, Ronda Rousey was in 7. Gina Carano was in 6. Yeah, like they just
they'll have Fast and the Furious girls version with all the resurrected females.
They wanted to do one.
I'm sure they'll do that. Wasn't there like an Asian lady in like the first and second one or something that they never brought back? They never brought her back because maybe she's dead somewhere. Maybe she got killed.
You mean the one in the second one?
Yeah, I said the first and second one. Yeah, I think she's in the first one.
Was she in the first one though?
She might. I think she was briefly. I don't remember. These movies kind of blend together. But anyway, yeah,
that's the problem. But like,
Dream
yeah, but in the last movie though, like they add so many fucking characters in it. It's like new cast members. It's fucking crazy.
They're all immortal. They're all just immortal.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
if you die, we'll CGI you.
It's funny that Greg's like, oh, Gal Gadot's character is probably coming back. Oh yeah, she's coming back. They confirmed it in the last movie.
Dom's wife got killed in like the 8th one. I'm sure she'll be back at some point.
She got killed in the Fast and Furious. She's killed.
No, I'm sorry, not wife. His baby mama.
That's her. She gets killed in the Fast and Furious. That's what brings everybody back together.
No. But have you in the 8th movie? There is a female that he has a child with.
It's the same woman. That's what I'm talking about. Is it Charlize Theron? He has a child with her? Charlize.
He's like the villain. He's being used by Charlize Theron in the 8th movie, and it's his child and a female that had his baby. I don't know what else to say here. Like I don't know. I haven't seen all the movies, but this was a chick that he had a baby with. I don't know what else to say.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, yeah.
He has a baby with Elsa Peck. I don't know. Like I said, 7, I don't really care to know. Those are my two.
She was like, "I'll kill your baby mama and your child," and then he's like,
But yeah, that's.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't Michelle Rodriguez. It was a different chick. It was a different woman that we never seen before that he apparently had sex with or something.
The lady cop from Fast 5. She's the mom of Dom's son. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Thor's wife. Yeah, I forgot she was even in those movies. I forgot. Yeah, that's how much I forgot she was in it, and he got with her because then they bring back Letty later on, and it's like it erases everything. That it's just so stupid, so stupid, so dumb.
Yep.
Anyway,
yeah. A fucking Clint Eastwood's son is in the franchise too now.
Yeah, I remember he was in it. That's what I'm talking about. Like they added way too many people. The storylines started going too crazy. The stunts are cool. I know people like the stunts and everything. It's insane, but it kind of gets to the point where it's like this is just stupid. You know what I mean?
Oh God!
And I think they know it's stupid, so it's like it's even worse.
They know it, so. But
they think it's cool too. Like it's cool but stupid. But who cares then? This isn't for nerds.
You know what's so funny? I remember seeing this on like Instagram like maybe like 2 years ago, and it was on like Vin Diesel's Instagram, and he's at some like show and he's with Tom Cruise. He takes a picture with Tom Cruise and he's like Toretto and Maverick or whatever, and I'm like, oh my God, is Tom Cruise gonna be in Fast and Furious now? Fuck.
Doubtful.
That would be, that'd be funny, but at the same time, it's like part of me wouldn't be fucking surprised.
I wouldn't.
They're bringing in everybody, bro.
Godzilla's going to be family at some point.
Literally, yes. Godzilla's going to be in the next movie.
Simple, man. I liked where they were just. car racers, and then they, expanded it just a little bit enough in Fast and Furious where it's okay. We're really good at racing cars, so maybe we can run drugs for this guy, and in the process, we can also find out who killed this character, and it brings all the original characters back together. But then later on, they erase all that with like Han is back, Letty's back, everybody's back, and it's just stupid. But
yeah,
that I'm gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna go ahead and end it because once again we went over the time I wanted to go over. I didn't expect us to talk a lot about Fast and Furious like we did, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was like an extra 20 minutes. So, yeah. We're close.
Anyways, yeah. If you guys got any final thoughts or words you want to say, go ahead and say them.
Nope.
So whatever you guys
Save them for
say.
later. Yeah.
I don't think I need to say anymore.
All right. Well, thank you, Rook. Thank you, Runner. Appreciate you guys as always for coming on the show. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you. Everybody watching on YouTube and Twitter and all around, I appreciate you guys. And make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. As always, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
How you doing? Bitches leave.